Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Shikar. I'm just making sure everyone can actually hear us because I've messed up the last few intros. It looks like they can.
You're fine.
So, hello and welcome. If you're new here, you are in the appropriate place to be on a Tuesday night because look, our primary colors got noticed right out of the gate.
Oh. We're color coded.
Oh, snap.
We were just talking about that before the stream started. We were talking about Gabe looks uncomfortable. Gabe's like,
I legit started looking around. I've been seeing weird stuff. The full moon is tomorrow. When you shout, look, I'm like,
look. Oh.
What? Wait, what are you seeing? What?
There is some weird energy in there. I had the craziest dreams last night. I cannot
Mercury's
explain.
in Gatorade.
I'm gonna get this out of the way. I made the post where I was in a field and there was a gif of me taking off my mask and it was a skull thing. And I referenced and no, I didn't go far into it. The thing wasn't there. So a month ago when I was hanging out in that field, I saw a weird thing pop its head up and it looked like a horse with a white face, but there are no horses here. So my friends are like, don't go into the cornfield. So I went in the next day and then I found bones.
Did you take the bones or did you leave them there? Don't admit to anything. You saw the bones.
Don't. I don't know. Okay, so I've been seeing things out of the corner of my eye, which is never good. But then I had very lucid dreams last night, and I saw shit in my sleep, and I was like, "What does this mean?" Yeah.
My eyes are round and they have no corners.
Yeah. I was having a full conversation on a bus and there was no one driving the bus. And it was just me and this one other person on a bus. And we had this really long, really weird conversation that I won't get into. But at the end of it, I was like, "Oh, is this your stop?" And they were like, "No, this is my bus and I'm going to stay here." And I was and I was like, "Oh, well," and then I started panicking. I was like, "Did I miss my stop? I think I missed my stop." And they were like, "No, if you get off the bus, you'll die." And then my first concern was who's going to water my plants if I'm on the bus? Literally, this is where my brain went. I was like, but then my plants, I'm growing peppers. Not that if I got off the bus, I would die.
Who was going to water your plants? Did you call someone?
No, I was like, I don't even remember what happened after that. I just remember panicking about, oh God, I have so many responsibilities and now I'm on this bus.
It's like a low stakes speed. It's just you can't get off the bus.
I was going through the desert too. Now I want to make a video game about this.
Well, isn't there a desert bus?
God damn it.
What does that mean?
The video game, I think it's it's the actual distance between LA and Vegas in digital form in the desert, and you just drive a bus.
Someone took my idea. Is on the outside of the bus, is it hell?
Well, I don't know. I never played it.
Now you need to know tell us everything, Xander.
They would do it on Games Done Quick, but you can't do it quick.
Well, then they're driving too slow. There we go. Jasmine wants to speed through the desert. Acceleration.
With the Grim
I thought
Reaper.
it was something else. Man, now I'm confused.
Desert bus. I've
definitely seen Desert Bus before,
right?
But I thought it was a charity thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the actual bus. Yeah. Is that
but it's a game.
Xander, God bless you.
What did I do?
Was it a game based off the charity?
What is the game?
Clearly, it seems like they do a lot of great stuff. They clearly need to work on the marketing and the message.
I guess, yeah.
They lost me a couple times there.
Well,
I guess they...
when you Google Desert Bus, it says the very worst video game ever created.
That sounds about right.
The worst?
The very worst video game
ever created. Because it's just a long drive.
That's a high bar.
I also see Penn and Teller. Why?
You shouldn't see them.
What? Okay. Anyway.
I'm
We don't know what Desert
Jeanneret,
Bus
and I'm
is.
playing Scorpio.
Hello and welcome to our D&D 5e homebrew game. If you're like, when do they start playing D&D? We'll get to it.
We've been playing.
This is just a wisdom saving throw for you, chat.
Oh shit!
How'd you do?
Probably not very good. They're probably discombobulated, which means we win D&D. I think we win the game.
That's how we do it.
Yeah. Let's get our cast introduced as well as the show. If you see something in this game that doesn't make understand, that doesn't make that doesn't make sense. Odds are
it's such a great name for a diss rap.
Odds are I homebrewed it. And thank you so much to Roll20 for supporting our homebrewed craziness and psychoticness. I appreciate it. You allow us to do what we do every week. And thank you so much to the audience for tuning in. I am so pleased to announce we cracked 11,000 views on episode 1 of this.
Hey!
Oh my god!
Thank you. Thank you.
It was such a crazy experience because last week I wrapped a project in LA and everyone I met was talking about how they watched the show. So thank you so much for tuning in every week and growing our legend. I appreciate it. And let's introduce the wonderful cast. We're going to start with Xander because he's always like locked and loaded, ready to go.
I am Xander Jeanneret, playing Scorpio, the level 4 half-elf monk warlock, and we delved into Scorpio's shattered mind palace last time and got out unscathed.
Y'all are fucked up. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we got pretty scathed.
Yeah, all kinds of scathed.
But was it mental damage? So physically, we were just sitting at the campsite the whole time.
You die.
Oh yeah, we're just fucked.
Anyway.
Didn't we have nosebleeds and stuff?
Brain hemorrhaging. Gabe.
Come on, one day y'all have brain hemorrhages and you say the B word more times in like 30 minutes.
That was true.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've heard in like 2 months.
We said it a lot. We did say it a lot.
It was a
Some
lot.
of us did.
When Vile Avatar edited it all together, it was just like bitch. Like
I think we hate women.
Valym doesn't. And neither does Gabe. Hi, I'm Gabe Hicks, playing Valym, the half-elf druid, who loves women. He just loves people.
Balvin.
Oh, that's it. There's no Valym. Who's Valym?
He's a half-elf druid who's got a big snake stick.
I'm Balvin, man. I play Ajax.
Balvin on all.
Yeah. Thank you, Gabe. I play Ajax. I had to teach 2 children what bitch meant last week, and in Scorpio's mind, I'm a foot taller. I wear a robe. And
that's right, a very plush robe.
A very plush robe. And I was willing to die off of the simple notice that in a different reality, Valym married Rena. I'm also a fighter and a samurai, and a part-time father.
I remember that's how you defeated yourself. I forgot.
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
There was a little bit of bleed there for me because at that point I was not imitating Ajax. I was imitating Balvin with just kill me, bro. That was playing everyone else's character with them was the coolest thing I've ever gotten to do as a DM. I just have to say I loved it. I was nervous going into it, and then it ended up being so cool. And when you were like, tell me something only I would know, and you were like, Valym marries Rena, and I was like, oh, this is a Balvin model. I was like, just kill me, bro.
Very good.
I almost went on a rant of like, God, I've seen what you've done for others, and I was like, let's not.
I'm really happy with that outcome, honestly. Being able to trick myself into thinking I was from the future instead of just killing me. That was fun.
That's right.
So good. And last but not least, Josephine. Who are you? Who do you play?
Hi, I'm Josephine McAdam. You can find me at JCVIM everywhere. And I play Nim Grim Widow. Sad boy, teen, Yeah. I mean, that like covers it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That covers it. Sad boy in a tiefling shape
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
with dad issues. Dad issues. I think we could say that. It's got a lot of dads.
Right. Surplus of dads, even.
Oops, all dads
Oops, all
Oops.
dads.
and a mom.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
And Lulu.
hi, I'm that bronze girl, the dungeon master. But
Yes.
mostly I play Lulu.
Hey.
Who was a NPC you can thank Balvin for. Because we were playing duos in League of Legends. And I said, I want to keep playing. And he said, no, it's time for Shikar. And I was like, we're winning though. And he said, if you log out, then you can name a character Lulu, which was the champion I was playing at the time. I said, but I'm kicking ass on Lulu. I want to keep kicking ass on Lulu. And he said, put Lulu in the game. And I said, if we win, I'm going to do that. And he said, bet. And then we won. And Balvin promoted to gold rank in League of Legends.
Congrats.
With me as his
Thank you.
support.
Nice.
And I named an NPC after Lulu.
Thank you, Balvin.
Yeah.
I love
welcome.
Lulu.
I love
I would've
Lulu.
Lulu's my best
Copper.
friend.
So if you're ever like, who is this weird fae creature? It's because Lulu in that game is a demon. Like, it just straight up, she's this weird fae thing that tricks people and pulls them into the Feywild. And like,
Ooh.
Why do y'all love this kleptomaniac criminal child? She's
welcome,
so
man.
bad.
you love her
You're
too,
welcome.
Gabe. On some
You're
level,
welcome.
you do.
Yo, if she was an adult, I would have fed her to the snake.
Thing is, she's a
But
good
she's
friend.
a baby.
No, she's a terrible friend.
She's the friend that will go to jail for you, but also is the reason you're going to jail.
Yeah.
She's like, she go to jail with you because she said you're an accomplice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was at home watching the Polar Express. What are you talking about?
It was very good for its
Lulu?
time.
Who?
Hoo-hoo. And that is what you
That's
hear.
the cutest shit.
that is what you hear as you rest in your camp. Hoo hoo. And there is a spotted owl in the tree above you, calling out in the cold afternoon. It's a little bit warmer now, but it's still there's like still a crisp coolness to the air as you are approaching winter. You, I believe, took a short rest to recover from the trials of going into Scorpio's mind.
If we have time, we could even take a long rest. If we
Yeah.
had nowhere to be.
Right. Presumably we could. You know,
I'm not
Valym
against
would
this.
definitely know how to find us.
We didn't move.
Yeah, you're like right outside the outskirts of town. So yeah, you enjoy the benefits of a long rest. Go ahead and
Oh, dope.
adjust your sheets to reflect that.
That was very generous of you because I feel like we
No,
just
you're
were like,
fine.
or
Evening begins to fall, and you muse on the happenings of yesterday. Ajax, you find yourself kind of thinking about what you saw while you feel a warmth at your side as Belinda kind of starts to like wake up a little bit.
Get Belinda out. Put her next to me, sitting down. Hey,
Hey,
you will not believe the day that I had.
felt like you weren't here. Because, I mean, I was here and you were here, but like your brain was like somewhere else. It was weird.
Yeah, what did I look like? Like was I just standing there staring into space?
Well, it was like your eyes had rolled back into the back of your head.
Hmm.
It was weird.
Yeah, I could imagine. I'm glad I think I'm glad my body was still here though. We we went inside. This is gonna sound crazy, but we went inside Scorpio's brain. We went inside his mind because, as you probably have noticed, he has a memory thing, and
What?
we've and we've been trying to help him fix it. And Lulu suggested that we could actually go inside and pick the pieces back together. And in doing so, I actually saw an alternate version of myself because we had to go in there and trick the thing inside his head to think that we were a memory, but we weren't a memory. I saw myself, but it wasn't me. It was a different me. I was taller. I wore a robe, and I talked like this, very suave, and that's just not me. And I I had to kill myself.
What?
Yeah.
The eyebrows reflected in the sort of shine of your blade come together incredulously. Because
I know.
you had to kill yourself to go into Scorpio's brain.
So yes, I don't know how. After I killed me, I became that me that Scorpio thinks that I am, and that was some kind of disguise for us to trick. Man, I don't look. Scorpio has some kind of thing inside of him that's, I don't know if it's a god or a evil spirit. I don't know, but I saw it, and it was this huge, terrifying eyeball with hands. Uh, it, I don't know, but after I killed myself, that sounds crazy to say. After I killed myself, we all met up inside of a different part of his brain, and they were all different versions of us. Uh, Lulu was a baby.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Nim was smaller and looked a little rough. I don't know where Nim went. And I think Scorpio looked the same, from my understanding. Um, and after that, we went deeper inside because this is what confused me. We weren't even in his brain yet. We were just on like the outside, like the crust. Then we went inside the pie. Like then we went in deeper, and it was it was like a dream, but it was also really sad because you could tell that once we got into the place where I guess our brains look like where all of our memories are stored, his was shattered into pieces. There were parts that were falling apart. Some were broken. Some were scratched off. Some were. It's like some parts he didn't want to remember. And we saw visions of what we thought were dreams, but I think were past memories of him on a ship, commanding a crew of people. And something happened that I don't know if this is what caused him to have his memory lost or not, but something happened that something bad happened. And his crew and him all got separated, and I don't think he's seen them since.
You've wanted to forget things sometimes. Has your opinion changed now?
Some days it does, and some days it doesn't. I used to be envious of Scorpio being able to forget parts of his past that maybe he did or didn't want to remember. But I realized for every negative that we have, there's always a positive as well in those situations. And a weird part of me misses some of it, but I could never want to forget you.
You know, I heard what he said to you. about avenging me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to set your own past right.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe it's time for all of you. For Scorpio, Valym, and you. The only way through to the future is through the past. You can't build a house on a shifting foundation. The kids made you soft. And I don't mean that in that you were never nurturing or caring. You always were. But you've used it as an excuse to avoid redemption. Taking care of that kid doesn't absolve you of what you did. And you have to stop running from that at some point, Ajax.
You know, the more and more I hear that, the more and more I think you're right. Yeah. Are you sure you're ready for what might come after this?
Trapped in this wretched form, I'm more used to you than I was in my body.
Yeah. But I think you deserve better than this.
Let's
Whatever
ask
that
her
might
for
be.
help.
Her?
She's good with blades. Maybe she can make me better.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
There's Bindi, too. She'd help. I think she might be able to help with Valym's little problem, too. She knows the stacks like the back of her hand.
I think that whenever it's time to finally end this, I'll have to have Bindi and probably Malesh with me, too. Because they deserve to be a part of this just as much as I do.
I know that you're not the biggest fan of our old methods, but they work. Malesh will find them. And nobody puts a plan together like Bindi Copperpinch.
You got that right.
The only thing you'd be missing is your reconnaissance gal. So I guess you better start looking for a good rogue.
I'll find somebody, but I don't think anybody will ever match up to you.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I had trouble with some locks.
Not that I can remember. Remember I tried?
You just
Almost
broke
broke
it
my
in
hand.
half.
See? Exactly.
All right, then. One last job.
Yeah. One last job.
Just fix your own palace. Fix Scorpio's palace. See if Valym wants to build one.
I think he will. I think he will. And if not, I'll make him.
You can't replace your old crew until you do right by them. Can't build a house on a shifty foundation. Maybe your new crew will have a different set of values than we did. But this is the best way to close the book on that chapter of your life.
You know, I'm not looking for a replacement. I'm just looking ahead.
I'm kind of proud of you.
And kind of thank you.
Idiot. The worst. Well,
I'm gonna miss these talks.
I'm not.
That's fair.
I'm a fucking
That's fair.
sword, dude.
I know. I'm
Sucks.
selfish, okay?
I know.
A little selfish, all right? But I'm working on it. All right.
I'm afraid of what's going to happen. Of what's on the other side.
You know, I actually I talked to someone that died and came back.
What was over there?
I don't know if it's different for each person or what they might believe or what they did, but he told me that he saw all his friends and ancestors waiting for him, and it was glory up there. It was peaceful. It was nice.
Well, let's see if after everything we've done, if upstairs is in store for us or the basement.
Well, either way, we'll be together again, so it'll be fine.
You can kill yourself in your brain holes, but not in real life.
I'm not going to, but
It's my
it
job.
comes for us all
My job
eventually.
to get you killed.
Yes. Yeah.
I think Scorpio's cooking bacon.
Ooh.
You should go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go say hey.
Who wants bacon?
It's pork belly.
It's pork belly. Nice. Josh.
I miss my mum's cooking.
Sorry, Nim.
Oh no, it's
measure
good.
up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's still hot. Oh, that doesn't bother you.
It's fine. I'm resistant.
Did you have a good talk, Ajax? And I'll hand over like a metal camping plate with a slab of pork belly.
Yeah, I did. Thank you. How you feeling?
Better. I want to thank you all for what you did for me. It means a lot. I'll try to hold on to my memories and thank you, Nim, for writing things down. It'll help a lot.
It's my pleasure. I love writing, and yeah, I actually have a pretty detailed recounting of most of our adventures, misadventures. Some of the facts are a bit wibbly wobbly.
Author's
Maybe
liberty.
someday I'll tell you why.
Oh.
That's creative licensing.
Right.
You could charge
exactly.
people for that. You could charge the money for the licensing fees.
I could charge money for it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lulu, you're quite the businesswoman.
My dad is. I pick some things up. I know what apparently I don't know what a franchise is. That had to be explained to me.
Yes.
But I'm trying. I feel very awkward now that everybody knows I'm a candy heiress.
If it helps, I'll probably forget in a while.
That's true.
Do you think that you'll forget as easily after what we've done?
I don't know. Ask me something that I probably would have forgotten.
What did we buy at the candy shop?
We went to the candy shop? No, I remember. It was Taffy? The rope. There was rope. We got in
Yeah.
trouble.
It's
Lulu,
still
you
in my
stole
hair.
something.
Yeah.
I remembered.
I
But-
braided it into my hair so I wouldn't lose it.
Yep.
It was banana flavored.
Do you still have some?
Yeah, she pulls her braid over her shoulder, and there is taffy braided into it.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. You just save that for yourself.
Okay.
It has become part of you.
Lulu, do you still keep in touch with your dad?
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
What does he think about your adventuring and everything?
He doesn't really approve.
Yeah. Do you ever feel bad for leaving?
Well, no, it's just
not that you should. I'm just wondering.
It's complicated. Sometimes you feel like the best thing you can do instead of hurting the people you're around is to maybe give them a chance to move on without you. So I did that. Because I don't think they need me around very much.
That's quite the decision to make on your own, Lulu.
Well, yeah. Since they don't really know about my situation. She points to her lantern.
Do you think they would not be understanding?
I think they would worry, you know? My dad does not like the D word.
Dungeons?
No.
Oh.
No.
Doors.
Starts with a D but sounds like a J.
Jin.
Gins. Oh, sorry. Gins.
Yeah. He said that they're evil and that trades with them come at a cost. You know, he grew up hearing all these stories about how bad they were. And I think if he knew that I befriended one, he would be very upset. And I just didn't feel like I could tell him. So I told him I was leaving and that I was going to be an adventurer and that I was going to make my own business. And he didn't really like that. It just, it wasn't a fit. It wasn't a good fit because how do I balance that? She points again at her lantern. And, I'm telling you, ever since I was little, my dad would tell me horror stories about them. And how when you make a deal with one of them, it's a monkey's paw. There's always a and then, that they're going to fight. And I can't let them fight, so...
Oh. I'm sure he misses you. And of course it's your choice, but it might be hard at first, but he might at least want to know why you would have left. But
do you think your dad feels the same way about you?
Well, he's the one who left, isn't he?
Right, but do you think he wants to tell you why he left?
Well, he did a bit. He did tell me, and it did help. It didn't take away what happened, but it did help to know why. I understood maybe more than I wanted to. But I wish that he could have told us sooner.
So that I should tell my dad too. Because it made you feel better.
It would make you feel better?
Well, it made you feel better, so maybe it'll make him feel better.
It made me feel better, yes, but I don't know what your dad is like. You are gonna know him best, but it might be worth a try.
My dad's
I don't know.
He's a funny guy.
Oh?
Yeah, he's popular. They wrote a play about him at his candy factory.
Oh. Really? What's it called?
Well, it's embarrassing.
We have to see this play.
Yeah, surely not. Well, I bet we could put it on. All
We
of
could
us.
find some other bards.
Oh my god, guys.
You could practice with you. It's about him, right? One of us can study him, and then you could practice how you want to say to your dad.
You gotta dress like my dad?
I don't know if you want.
You guys are funny.
Ajax is a good dad. I'm sure he could do it.
Ajax looks depressed right now. I've never seen somebody so sad while eating pork belly.
Are you sad?
Just thinking about things. A lot of things. I've been listening to y'all talk, though. Lulu, I have a bit of a personal question, if you don't mind me asking.
Lay it on me.
When you made your deal with the Jinn, this was right, Jinn. When you made your deal, did they? What did the deal entail?
I don't really remember. I was lost in the desert, and I was out to get a clay pot full of water as my errand for the day. And my dad said it builds character. And that there's kids who have to walk miles to get water. And that he didn't want my privileged upbringing to make me indifferent to this plight of the working class. So
Sounds
he
like
would have me fetch water the way my mom did, his grandma did, in a clay pot from the river. You would have really been into a Scorpio because we balanced it on our heads with like this little piece of fabric, and it's actually a pretty good exercise. But
A test of balance.
then a sandstorm blew up and I got lost, and that's when she found me. And I thought I was gonna die because I was lost out there for a really long time. And she asked me what I wanted, and I told her I didn't want to die. She said, okay.
And that was it?
Yeah, I think.
You know, I had a situation whenever I was younger this reminds me of, but it didn't go as simple as that. I was lost. I had no family, no friends. It was around your age too. And I needed money, I needed food, I needed water. I would go and steal bread every now and then, but I didn't really have much to fend for myself for. And someone came one day, they saw me, and they pitied me, and they offered me food, housing, and water, and all these other things. But I had to serve under them. I had to work under them. I could not ask for anything else besides the basic things that they offered. But I was forever sworn to be under them. I had no other option. And I almost said yes, to be honest, because I had nowhere else to go. But I realized that I did not want to give up my freedom for that. And it it was rough going forward after that, but eventually, I found the orphanage and I met Belinda and I met all my people. But I still think back to how much different life would have been if I would have said yes to that, because it would have been a great fix for the time being, but permanently I couldn't live like that. And I'm not saying your situation is the same. It just doesn't sound right to me that somebody magically came and picked you up and saved you without wanting anything in return. But I don't know. I don't know the Jinn. I don't know what that even really means or who they are. Never met her, but I'm just curious because I worry about you too, and I think your dad probably worries about you as well.
Oh.
That's all.
You're really smart.
Right? He's a great dad.
I've just been through a lot. I wouldn't say that I'm smart. Just a lot of situations.
Sort of at the end of this conversation, you notice that Scorpio's been sort of like absentmindedly packing the camp, and at this point is like completely packed up. I was thinking maybe we could go and meet Valym. I don't know. It feels strange to be here without him.
He's smart.
I agree.
I agree. His wolf form was so cool.
Yeah.
And I really think that a part of him is safekeeping the memories. He was the one that found me, much like the Jinn found you.
Oh.
Well, among others.
Oh. Meanwhile, at Sahiba's Grove, Sahiba is tick-tacking away, while Valym, you hear the gentle gurgling of the hot spring next to you.
Mm.
Wait a second here. It's just very calming. You hear the water gurgling nearby. The forest grove has been like revamped in some ways. There's now fresh bamboo growing here, a large banyan tree in one corner. The fall leaves gently fall and land in the pool next to you. And you just hear the gentle tick-tacking of Sahiba's like tick, 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 while she's working on something hunched over like a small like sort of astral anvil she's pulled out of the pocket of time and space.
What do you think they're up to?
Who?
The others, they doing...
Probably something very dumb, Valym, if I'm being honest with you. Sometimes they can be a bit foolish and a bit hasty.
Yeah,
How's your trading going over there?
Oh, great.
Have you beheld the cosmos yet?
Yes, I have. I've seen something. Are you ready for my revelation?
Yes.
Don't drink strange water if you have a friend who can purify it first.
Oh.
And maybe don't have a cursed blade that kills your friends.
Fair. She puts down her hammer, and you see she's forged a shirt of chainmail.
Oh my gosh. You really are good at what you do. Which isn't a surprise, but it's just nice to see. I don't mean this in comparison to my companions, but competency. Like, just across the board. We've met a lot of
I am a
people.
bit older, so that does help. And when you get older, you learn to enjoy the little things.
Like what? And at this point, he's like trying to like throw his sword with the returning to like curve it around trees.
Mm-hmm. Make a sleight of hand check.
All right. 19.
Let's see what she rolls. She snatches it before you catch it and twirls it lightly.
Okay, you're a show off.
Good music, good food, good friends, good environments. Valym, what do you want out of life? She hands the sword back to you. If you don't know what you want, how can you fight for it?
I don't need to fight for myself. I've been fighting for other people for years.
No, you do need to fight for yourself. You have to know who you are, what you are. And only then can you become a warrior that's capable of protecting other people.
How am I supposed to find that out?
She takes your hand in hers, and she says, "The universe is inside you."
Huh.
The wisdom of 1,000 stars is all right there. And until you can gaze inside yourself and see that you are the blade of grass, the sun, and that gurgling river, you can never really wield a blade the way you're supposed to. Because you are your friends, and they are you. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just a little high. Honestly...
I imagine Valym thinking back to that time Ajax was super wise for like 3 seconds after she says that, because that's the same stuff that Ajax
I
said.
definitely like look in her eyes to see if there's like a weird twinkle or anything.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
All right. 22.
You think that she does, you do see like a glint in one of her eyes, like there is an infinite wisdom or cosmos tucked behind her pupils. But then you see it kind of blink away as she says, "Oh, maybe I'm just high or something."
You know what? Catch this one. And I throw it around the tree again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
All right. I'm actually going to cast heat metal.
Ooh. All
But I'll
right.
still roll because I'm an asshole. That's a nat 20 for a 27.
Oh my god.
I shit you not, I rolled a 1.
Hey, where's Sahiba?
Story dice.
Oh.
The blade comes whipping around the tree. She grabs it easily with her hand and then drops it as it like burns. She's like, "Ow, what the fuck? Keeping me on my toes, huh?"
Yeah. Didn't expect that one. I learned if you can catch it, then I just have to keep you from catching it.
No, that's a good lesson to learn.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do something new to this too. She's like inspecting it now.
I get not near it. The last time someone got near her, they turned their weapon completely different. God, if she can do that to metal, what can she do to people? And he's having this conversation out loud with himself.
I could do a lot to people. A human being is just an implement. And what is life if not a forge, if not an anvil? Existence is suffering, my friend. We are all forged and changed by it.
Gosh, that would make sense to me.
Why do you want to change?
I want to be able to fight properly, close. That's why I stayed behind.
And do you think I could do that for you?
I'd like to try. Maybe.
Well, I can.
Really?
It's not gonna be easy. But I think you'd be up to the challenge. It's not all gonna be meditation by a hot spring, though.
Well, it gets boring after a while. I like a challenge. I learn from mistakes.
Well, she picks up the chainmail. It glints in the sun. It's almost like pearlescent. She hands it to you. Try it on. Feels heavy.
Oh, this is heavy as hell.
When it feels light, then you'll be ready.
Ah, okay.
And when it feels light, you just walk your pretty little self back, and I'll teach you a trick or two.
Okay.
You're pretty good at wielding magic. You're pretty good at wielding a blade. But I can help you meet somewhere in the middle. But I don't know much of druidic crafts. My power comes from a faith in something bigger. And your power will have to come from there too.
I know a little something like that. Okay. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
No, it's gonna be great.
No, the armor thing, I mean...
Oh,
the
that
rest-
part's gonna suck. But once you get past that,
Yeah.
it's gonna be great.
Okay. It's bearing the weight of this armor like I'm bearing the weight of my choices. What would Ajax do? Rita. Nim. Scorpio. I'm a motherfucking samurai.
Wow, it's like he's here.
God, I don't know if this weight is the armor of my ego. It was a lot. Oh, God.
Well, Ajax has faith.
Issues.
Well, yeah, actually. But he has faith in himself and in his friends. You, well, to learn from me, you'll need to have faith in me. Do ya? And she kind of stands there and like strikes a pose. And she looks like wizened like an old tree.
Which is probably even better for Valym. I truly do, actually. I truly do.
Okay.
I trust you.
You get used to that armor. You come back and see me. And I'll see if I can train you as a paladin.
Alright. Interesting. Where am I supposed to go now?
You might want to check in on your friends.
They're fine.
Well,
they were dead.
I kind of have a connection to you and Ajax, and there was a small part of time where he was severed from the material plane.
Oh, is he dead?
I don't know. He's not back yet.
What?
Your guess is as good as mine. Just like, poof, gone. Like, just empty shell.
When?
Like 4 hours ago when we were smoking
4 hours ago?
We were smoking that bowl. I didn't want to distract you.
Yeah. Well, I have a very high metabolism. The high's been gone for 3 hours.
Oh, I'm still riding it.
I know. He could be dead.
No. We'll bring him back to life if that's the case.
With all of their bones intact. Wait, all of them?
I mean, yeah.
Does it have to be all of them?
I don't know if all of them left the material plane. Just Ajax. Because, you know, sometimes I like to pop out of these cups of tea to just... just mess with them. I'll just pop up. And then he'll be like, oh my God. And then everyone says, what? And he's like, there's something in my cup. And then I disappear.
That was you?
And then I disappeared. He's like, no, there was something here. I'm losing my mind.
That was hilarious.
It was hilarious. I love that kid.
He was talking to a rock, and I'm positive that the rock was someone communicating through it.
Did he think it was the rock?
Yeah.
Does he think rocks talk?
Yes.
Oh, God bless that kid. Oh, my God.
I was just going to leave it. When we were reviving Carpenter, he asked if he was going to come back with his bones and his skin. God, what?
Oh, you know, I like him. He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
But I like him. I did beat the crap out of him that one time, though. Maybe I need to be easier on the kid.
No,
the
a
little
lot of women
whippersnapper. He seems like the type.
It's a staple. Like it's been,
Yeah.
I think 3 or 4
At this
now.
point, I feel that it's my job.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm so hard on him because I think he has a lot of potential.
Where?
Where?
Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm not saying I disagree. Where's the potential?
Every single day, Ajax carries the weight of everything he's done wrong with him.
Now, just out of curiosity, do you think that's a lightweight or a heavyweight?
It's heavier than what you're wearing right now.
Oh. Is he okay?
No.
Oh.
He needs friends and support. He is...
Dead.
Well, probably not, but I could take you over there.
What? Yes, please.
Or we have to go via Thara, you know, but she's a...
Do you mean on her back, or Thara is going to make...
We're not going to do the slipstream through planes
Just
again,
look,
because
if we were
last
gonna
time I
do it,
did that, there was... I tore open the fabric of reality. And,
Right, before we go. Reach into my pocket, pull out the psychoactive liquid, and I dip a finger. You want it?
Oh, wow. Is that from the pot?
Yeah. Smoked with the god? Do acid with the god.
Oh my God.
I think that just cured my glaucoma.
I think it just gave me glaucoma. Jasmine, can I make a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
The request.
5.
You fail.
Valym's going on a trip.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a Constitution, or you already used the Constitution. Give me a Wisdom saving throw to see how well you cope with what you see.
21.
Okay, that's a little bit better. You do take 8 points of psychic damage,
Oh
but you see Sahiba's like a portion of her like astral form, and you see her like almost the stature of a titan, with her skin kind of that it looks like almost like liquid magma, and like an aura comes off her in waves crashing down over you, making you feel like you're numb.
What is happening? What? What is
So stupid.
I thought the camera was moving. Oh no!
Valym! Valym!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah. Yeah.
The production value.
Thought I lost you there for a second.
I found everything.
Oh.
Is this what Ajax felt when he looked in Thara's eyes? Are these the tears of Thara? That's what I'm gonna call this.
Better be careful with that stuff.
Yeah.
That, or hear me out, put it in brownies. Just thinking about it.
How much?
I don't know, like a teaspoon? Then give your, your favorite godling the brownies, and then maybe it'll help my hip.
Sure.
Because let me tell you, when you get to this age, everything hurts, kid. Everything. Oh, and you hear her make a sound as she gets up on Thara. Oh, teri madi. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
We come back to the camp just as you are wrapping up. You do see a bull, a water buffalo with multiple eyes, come stepping down out of the sky.
Oh,
Just in time.
wow. He did find us. Hello.
Is Valym all right?
Oh, they're not dead.
Doesn't
No,
look
why would
like
we be-
it.
Huh?
You weren't sure. Hi.
Welcome back.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
I went on a trip. We went on a trip.
We went on a trip.
Oh, where'd you go?
Inside his
my
head.
mind.
Ah.
Yeah.
And I saw space and time. Where'd you go?
No.
You think it's a joke? No, we went inside his head.
Like,
Yeah.
No.
a psychiatrist.
Kind of.
No. There's a palace in there. It's all sorts of messed up, but
Yeah.
no. It's a beautiful. Oh no, it's not messy. It's broken.
Valym,
It's broken.
Lulu sent us inside of his head. We asked that she didn't make us do it.
And I asked for help.
He asked for help to fix his shattered mind. So we went inside.
Is Lulu here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking around.
Mm-hmm. She's like on the floor making making an ant farm. She's got like a stick and she's like carving it out in the dirt, but she doesn't have any ants, but she's creating like a maze and like little rooms. And you see her explain to Deb, this is gonna be the living room.
So
She helped.
Yeah.
you into your mind.
I don't want to forget anymore, Valym. And especially if you're going to be leaving every once in a while, I don't want to forget you while you're gone.
Scorpio, I was gone like a day.
I have a memory thing, and I don't know how long my memories last. But I think we may have helped a little.
Do you know why you have a memory thing now?
I may have done some things in my past that I want to forget.
Like Ajax?
I think so.
Oh.
But I don't want to remember that or relive that. I just want to be able to move forward. And I'm stuck in the present.
Let's just get you a new body.
That was an option?
Wait, Scorpio.
Huh?
Remind me again what you saw before you woke back up.
Well, I was in the desert, and a figure approached me who called themselves Hope. It's all a little bit hazy, but I think I had seen them before. They sort of reminded me of, well, what I thought may have been Whimsy.
And you said you
Whimsy
didn't.
evil?
I don't know.
Are they?
I don't know.
When you first described them, they sounded not good.
I think this person was helping those in the desert and was punished somehow and became Whimsy.
But you mentioned a war, right? Or something of the sort.
There were fallen people injured. There was a battle.
But we didn't know when it happened, right? I don't know if maybe Sahiba might know anything about any past wars or conflicts.
Hi, Ajax. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Sahiba. Nice to see you.
You look
Hope he
like
wasn't too hard on you.
You look like you've been going through it. Are you okay?
Yeah, we went inside of Scorpio's head, and I had to kill myself.
Oh, sorry.
Are you sure it's a thing that happened and not a thing that hasn't happened yet?
Oh, it happened.
No, I mean...
the war.
The war
Oh,
thing.
excuse me.
Yeah.
That I have no idea.
Is it possible that it just hasn't happened yet?
If that's the case, then Whimsy wouldn't look like that. Maybe.
And where it took place, it sounded like you were describing an older Solace Point.
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh, the battle for Solace Point. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Do you know how long ago this was?
About 150 years, give or take.
So that couldn't have been used, right, Scorpio?
I don't think it was me. I don't think it was my memory.
Do you think Whimsy just showed it to you for some warning or reason or sign?
I mean, who's to say you don't have a past life, Scorpio?
That's true.
That is a thing.
I feel as though I have several.
What's a past life?
It's the idea that if there was a Scorpio that lived a full life and died, this one is a reincarnation of them.
Would memory be transferred?
It's possible. Scorpio, there's a external entity taking up residence in your mind. Anything is possible in this world.
I guess that makes reincarnation sound a lot more likely.
And if you're having memory issues, it could be even possible that there's a conflict because the two lives are clashing against one another. It could be entirely wrong, but if nothing else, there's probably some truth to it.
There's at least a lead to go on.
You said they looked like Whimsy, though, no?
Like the form that Whimsy would take when speaking to me. Bright green eyes.
Oh.
Well, first things first, whippersnapper.
Me?
You gotta find out this entity's name. Names hold power.
They called themselves Hope, but...
Oh, well, they're just giving you nicknames. You gotta find out its true name. And then you combine it.
What is a way to find the true name of something?
You have to figure out where it started. I think you could do it.
Oh. What was the Battle of Solace Point about?
Well, it wasn't always called Solace Point. It was called that after the battle. Because of the booming funeral industry that popped up in it after this giant war that happened.
What did it used to be called?
It used to be called Shanilla.
And
Shanila, Shanilla, Shanella, something like that.
And who was fighting?
Well, that's where things get a little bit strange for me. You see, I was somewhat involved in it.
Maybe you knew Whimsy, or at least saw this person?
Maybe. I wasn't really boots on the ground with the whole thing. It all started with her.
Her?
She fell in love with Mortal and wanted to come down to Earth to be with him. And when she did, the sun god wasn't exactly excited about it and created a whole thing, you know. Then there was the three sisters. There are these really bitchy mountains up north, and they blocked her way and kind of laughed at her, and she clove through them with an arrow, creating, I mean, that's her name, Lennar, right? So then she created the Lennar River.
The river.
And, war broke out amongst people that were loyal, because she was hell-bent on being with this man, but she had a place in the stars. Like, she could not be down here. It was a whole thing. And then, of course, mortals got involved and decided to take sides. And the people that sided with the three sisters, the people that sided with Lennar, kind of turned against each other. And, it was a religious war, honestly.
Scorpio, maybe next time I'm back there to see Mama, I can look for anything that might help in the history of it.
There might be records with the funerals.
Yes, I'll do what I can to find out.
Maybe even a name.
Yeah.
Well, whatever that is inside of you, it's definitely not a human anymore, because that thing was a giant eye with like hands reaching out. It was massive. I'd never seen anything like that before. I thought it was just something literally in your brain, but I guess not.
Well,
when you think about it, is it all reality in your brain?
Oh no.
Oh no, not more of this.
You see Lulu start to break down like
fault.
that's true and all words are made up.
all words
I'm
are
covering Lulu's ears.
I can't.
I'm covering Lulu and Nim's ears at the same time.
squish them together.
Yes.
Say more of that.
Please. No, please don't.
Valym, what are you wearing?
Chainmail.
It looks heavy.
It is. It is.
Oh my god, didn't even notice.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it sucks.
Oh, how was training? How did your time together go?
You notice
burned her,
Sahiba
she
getting
put chainmail on
shifty-eyed.
me.
Yeah, you see she gets shifty-eyed. It's really hard work. We were hard at it all day.
Valym said y'all went on a trip. Where'd y'all go? Did y'all go?
Yes.
To the supermarket.
To get
Bangos.
yes.
I would like to insight check.
Hey,
Go ahead. Yeah.
the first roll of the game. Oh no.
I'm partially doing this because I kind of want him to roll bad. So he's like,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, that sounds that makes sense to me. Okay, let me see. Oh, let's do it over here. So it's taking forever. My headphones. 7. Okay. All right. This thing's taking forever, dude. Okay. And now it's rolling. And it's rolling. And it's rolling.
Thank you,
it's
roll
rolling.
20.
Thank you,
And now it's
Roll20.
rolling. And it's rolling. Oh wow. Thank you, Roll20. 16.
Something's off. You're not sure what. Part of it is you've realized there's not really any such thing as a supermarket, especially near Sahiba's area.
Yeah.
There's only one small seasonal bazaar that takes place.
But they do have mango.
But they do have mangoes, but some of her story is not adding up. There's no large, bustling market near Sahiba's place. The closest one that would count as a super bazaar is in the stacks.
Okay. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna raise an eyebrow. Like, right.
Okay. Yeah, mangoes for the Paladin Oath of Binding.
Yep.
Because mangoes represent.
Wait, you say paladin?
Paladin?
Unity and strength.
Look how strong those pits are.
Mm-hmm. And they hold so much flavor.
Where did you get these mangoes?
From the market.
Oh, right.
With the Mango Grove. The Mango Grove market.
They sound incredible, so...
Not to be confused with the mangrove market.
It was in a different plane of existence. And we had to travel there.
Yes.
Oh.
That was the trip.
Spiritual mangoes.
Yes. No, they were physical mangoes.
What is a human if not a flesh mango?
That's true.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'm glad it went well.
It did.
Well, so are you back for now, Valym?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been back for a couple hours.
Yep. Well, I have.
Oh. Well,
okay.
I know that we had a deal with Whimsy to sort of track the people that wanted to capture you, Valym. I don't know if we still have that beacon.
Curious question. After your conversation with Whimsy,
Yes.
Is it a good idea to trust them to track these people?
That is a good question.
If we'd like to, that's fine. But your head person knows about my blood too. Then, right?
I think they know maybe more than I do because they can remember.
That's highly concerning. Okay.
Sorry.
I might start lying to you.
Okay. I won't remember.
Oh, well, then I feel bad. Okay, never mind.
Well, I don't want you to feel bad.
I'm getting conflicting feelings. Yeah, sure. You know what? If we hunt down these people, then it'll probably answer some questions. And maybe we can convert them to Sahiba.
Well, and also, they really hurt Scorpio. So now that you're in service to me, I expect you to match blood for blood, drop for drop.
Oh.
We could always
The
look
cut was
into...
unjustified. They were the aggressors.
And aggressors should be punished, right?
Yes, definitively so.
Even if it was weeks ago.
Yes, they'll aggress again. This is the way of the universe.
Good.
Balance.
Know. Yes, absolutely. It is the iron way. Don't put your feelings aside for foolish things.
This sounds scary.
No, it's fine. I'm chuffed.
You're
Are we
what?
still tracking them?
There you go.
I can see. And Scorpio will open up that connection again.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
And if not, maybe we could always go by that feather hat shop.
That's right. It had a hat with a feather in it.
Right.
How does that relate? What?
Maybe they would know who bought the hat. To find.
Remember, that was like the way that you described them to us was. I assume it was memorable.
12 on my Arcana check.
Yeah, you feel like they've moved so far. The beacon is still active, but it's not like a clear dot on the horizon anymore. It's more of just like a faint glow in a direction.
I have a direction, though.
Mm-hmm.
Does it point
South?
In one of four. South.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the connection pulling us south. I thought there may be more answers in the south as well. Something is stuck in my mind. Protected. Wicker Fen?
Oh, that place is super metal.
Oh. I believe I was told once to go there for answers.
Okay.
Well,
Well, if they're both similar directions, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
believe.
Then let's do it. We've already started putting your story back together. Why stop now?
Oh shit, I gotta go.
Oh.
Oh, she's coming and she's so annoying. I gotta go. I'm sorry, kids, I gotta go.
Lenore?
Ooh.
Mom's gotta
Ooh.
go. She's not dangerous. She's just annoying. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go.
okay.
I gotta go.
All right.
Bye,
Nice seeing you.
Bye, kid.
Granny.
She gives you a fist bump, Ajax.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Good luck. You know what
Thank
to
you.
do, Valym. You got this, Scorpio. Kids, be good. Keep your noses clean, especially you. She points to Lulu. Filthy nose. She gets on Thara and takes to the skies.
I'm gonna wipe Lulu's nose.
That's
Without looking.
concerning, right?
I don't know where she's never mentioned. When we met her, Valym, she was basically isolated, right? I don't
Yeah.
think she ever spoke to anyone or left that place ever. So I don't know who.
Start looking around.
Give me a perception check.
Oh.
That's a 12.
John Williams is on the phone.
Yep.
You don't see
My
her.
stats are 16, but that's a 12.
You don't see her, but you hear like a jingling.
Is it a familiar jingling?
No, it's more of like a clamoring, like things clanging against each other.
Ajax,
Yes.
don't piss her off.
Who was her?
I don't know.
Whoever it is.
It's a her. And I'm not saying you have a track record of doing it. I'm not saying it is your fault that it happens. But I'm worried.
Logistically, yes, there's a track record. I understand. Yes, I'll be on my best behavior. I promise. No, I understand. If whoever Sahiba's leaving to meet or to not avoid, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh, who is it? Nim's gonna take Lulu's hand and just kind of like back up, like shift slowly, 2 steps at a time behind Ajax.
You hear
Scorpio's behind them too.
You hear the loud clanging, getting louder and louder and louder. You hear boots crunching. Eventually, from the edge of the forest line, you see a half-elf's figure. It's a shock, honestly, of purple hair, ears that look singed at the tips. Her eyes look kind of stern and they're deep set, and her mouth looks like it's fixed in a permanent kind of grimace. She's laden down with a pack that's about the size of her, with pots and pans and all kinds of things hanging off of it. And she wears the dirtiest boots you've ever seen and a sort of tunic that has embroidered on it MW in flourishy letters. And as she comes out of the forest, kind of like huffing and scruffing, she sees you all, and then her face brightens. And as she does, she flips the short tuft of hair out of her head, kind of creating this perfect swoop behind her, and she goes, "Hi, y'all, I'm Mendy Wendy. Are y'all in the need of any types of mending services? Because I can help you. Armors, pots and pans, weapons, whatever you have, I can mend it for you. I'm Mendy Wendy." And you see she does a minor illusion of Mendy Wendy.
Oh my God.
Y'all are looking mighty silent. I promise I don't bite. And she comes stomping into your camp and puts her backpack on the floor, and as she does it, like sinks a couple of inches into the soft, like moist dirt.
Well, how good are you at fixing memories?
Why are you here?
Oh.
I travel from place to place trying to help lost wanderers such as yourself. Also, I thought I saw something in the sky. People say I'm crazy, but I've been chasing this lady for like 30 years. And I feel like someday I'm going to find her.
Cover my tattoo.
But enough of that. My cryptid chasing is none of y'all's business. Y'all just need to be concerned with my skill with mending. I'm Mendy Wendy. How y'all doing this fine day?
We could use some mending.
Fabulous.
Could we?
That's what I'm in the business of doing.
What do you need mending, Scorpio?
My
Mm-hmm. Let's see it. Don't be shy.
I feel like we're still behind Ajax.
Yeah, trying to
like poking ahead, like
How good are you with swords?
I'm pretty fabulous with them. You see, when I'm not hunting down legends, what I am hunting down is customers. And I have fabulous reviews. Allow me to read some of them for you. She pulls a giant scroll out of her pocket. Mortimer from Lake Lennar says, "My pots were in sad disrepair until I came to Mendy Wendy, and she fixed all of them. They look brand new now, and I can save my money and instead buy my kids gifts for the holiday season."
I have pots and pans, Scorpio shouts and starts pulling stuff out of his...
Fabulous.
I look at Valym.
Melissa from Rook's Reach says, "My gold-gilded quills were in sad disrepair until Mendy Wendy sharpened them. Now I'm going to ace my wizard examinations with the greatest of ease."
How big is she?
She's a half-elf, so she's like pretty tall. Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to run over to the scroll too. Oh, God.
I toss Lorelai's snake staff into the woods, past her and behind her.
Javelin.
And I'm just going to wait for now.
Okay.
When I look at the scroll, is all
I don't
the
know what
writing
that's
the
all
same?
about, but if it needs fixing, you just let me know.
Where are these reviews? What is this published? Is this where'd you...
I just have people write it down, and she shows it to you, and you notice there is a number of different handwritings that are on the scroll. Yeah. And, you know, there's space at the bottom for y'all if y'all have need of a mender.
Is that all you do? You just travel and mend things?
Well, no, I do other things, too.
Like
but
what?
this is
Like
what
what?
pays the bills.
What else do you do?
Wendy, obviously.
Yeah, when I'm not mending, I'm wending. I actually, well, how about I just show y'all? And she
Then
pulls
Put the pots and pans away.
she pulls out what looks to be a handmade magazine.
What is this?
If she says, "Hey, boy," I swear to God.
And it says on the cover, Myth Hunter, issue 247.
Wake. And I'm awakening Lorelai.
It says,
I'll look at it.
are centaurs real? Find out more this issue.
Is
Lorelai's awake in the woods now.
This your magazine?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw a centaur in the woods once.
Yeah.
Other people say, "Oh, that was just a horse, Wendy," but I know what I saw.
Did they have hands?
Oh yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
They were hands, not ears.
It could have been ears. There's a pretty good illustration in
Could
there.
have been ears.
It
I'll
could have
open
been
it.
ears,
Wait.
but it's the illustration is blurry for a hand drawn illustration.
Wait.
It looks
what do you
like
know
a-
about the Kraken?
Oh, I've been chasing down Legends of the Kraken for a while. But
I've got one.
getting to the coast takes time and money. So that's why I got to mend y'all's pots and pans. Y'all understand
got-
that, right?
You got what?
Oh, one of those.
What do you know about the Kraken?
One lives in my brain.
What? That's what?
Oh my
that-
God,
What?
it's one of those.
What do you mean? That's what lives in your brain?
I mean, at one point, it's what it looked like. This kraken. It'll throw up the illustration of is it a squid?
Yeah, it's a squid.
That's the.
At one point.
I'm sorry, y'all. I get hot tips like this from like my readers all the time. They'll send me these. Oh, I saw this, and then you go and you find out they're just plumb crazy, you know.
So are you the main writer, or do you have
I do have
contributions?
contributors. There's a couple of us. There's an organization of us myth hunters. Always looking for more. You know, we don't have much budget to go around, but we do offer a small stipend of 4 silver a month, with the requirement that you submit 2 articles. But we do want proof. You know, we like the eyewitness stuff, and I'm headed south to chase, you know, the myth of some type of shrine destroyer or whatever. There's some theories that it is indeed the Skookum that be doing all this, so I'm gonna go see it for myself. I'm gonna
what
camp
else-
out, and
what
I'm
else do
gonna
you know?
catch them.
Oh.
Well, for a very small subscription fee, you can find out, good sir, because our magazine does ship to not everywhere, honestly. Coverage is difficult, but if you have a residence that is somewhere along the River Lennar, I can definitely sign you up. It's only $1 per year, and we have publications bi-weekly. Yes, sirree, Bob.
If I wrote for you,
Are you a
Could-
little junior myth hunter? Oh my goodness! Look at you.
I've just seen some things I can't explain.
Exactly. And other people probably don't believe you, I'm sure.
There was a lady at the bottom of the pool.
I
She gave me this ring.
will
And then
commission
she
this story
saved
from
me.
you. I will commission this. You know what my awakening was? A serpent person while I was traveling in the desert. A noglog is what they call them. People don't believe me, but I know what I saw. The lower half of her body was a snake. The upper half was a woman. We made love. I know what I saw out there in the oasis that night.
You said y'all
And then
did
I
what?
woke up and everyone was like, "Oh, you're just high on spice." I know what I saw. I know what happened that night. You get it, kid? Maybe that was a very adult story for you, but you get it.
Yeah, I get it.
These experiences, they make you wake up, and then suddenly you start seeing everything, everywhere, all the time.
Look, instead of my first payment, could we just get an issue?
Oh, of course, honey bear. Here you go.
Can you get this eel grease off of my pan?
I definitely, for surely can. Yes, sir. Mindy Wendy can help y'all mend just about anything.
Oh, could you mend my parents' relationship? No, no one can. It's
Hey,
fine.
that got dark. That was a wee bit depressing.
Yes, welcome. I'm gonna hand Ajax the Mythbuster, no, the
Myth Chaser?
And we're
Myth
sued.
Chaser magazine.
But right now, I've been chasing tales of a flying cow. People be telling me that's not true, but then tell me this.
Oh, my
Where did the
camera.
cow jump over the moon? Where did that come from? Huh? All these little children's tales have something. They're rooted in reality. Pretty soon, we're going to find out there is a dish that ran away with a spoon. I'm finding that cow. I'm going to get photos of it.
Let's
Yes, sirree.
take the
It can't
magazine
run for
from
me for
them.
that long. Because guess what? Cows ain't that fast. I know. I've been practicing. I've been tackling cows in the countryside for 2 years now, training my body and my mind.
What? What? Those poor cows? Who's your cows? Are they someone else's cows?
Honestly,
Think of the
random ones I
cows.
find in the fields, but I try to keep them in good repair afterwards because I am Mandy Wendy. I mend bones, bodies, pots, pans, and swords.
I'm gonna motion
It's
to
a
Valym to
nasty
come here.
business, but I got to do it, because when I find that flying cow, I'm going to catch it. I'm going to get a photo of it. I'm going to draw it to perfection. I'm going to ride it into town. And then everyone's going to be like, Mindy Wendy ain't crazy. Look, that is a flying cow. Sorry, Gabe's face right now.
Valym,
I know.
Who is this bitch?
I'm Mindy Wendy.
Had you not heard?
come sit and read this magazine with me.
No!
Come sit.
It's wrong!
Come sit. It's
She
entertainment.
added extra
Valym.
letters to the
Valym.
name Naga.
Valym, come sit and read this magazine with me.
Read lies?
You don't have to believe it.
All the stories in my paper are verified.
No, they're
You
not.
know,
They're
all of
pressing.
them.
You
Come.
keep saying, and I woke up and it was gone, but it happened.
I know what happened.
I'm showing you. You know wrong.
What's your name, my little loaf? And she waves to you, Nim.
Jeremy. Anyway,
Come here, Muffin. What's your
Jeremy?
name?
Oh, yeah, right. That's Jeremy. I'm.
Ooh.
What?
what?
My name's Nim.
Well, come here, Nim. See,
Okay.
you're going to be met with...
Don't walk to that strange lady.
You're going
Oh,
to be met
I
with
can't.
naysayers, people that don't believe you, but you got that ring on your finger, and I woke up with a hickey on my neck, so explain that.
That's a snake bite, and I summon Lorelai.
Lorelai comes out of the woods, and that is where we'll take our first break.
Oh my god.
What?
Ricky, that's a snake bite. You're crazy.
What is?
Go see Valym's blood. By the way, let me show you this southern monster. I've never felt so compelled to kill an NPC so fast in my life.
Wow.
I know.
Wow, Gabe! That's Mandy Wendy!
Mindy Wendy.
She'll be
Cryptid
days in
hunter!
a minute. Like,
The Cryptid Hunter!
well, you know what? She can hunt cryptid in the afterlife.
Wow.
We're not killing Mindy.
You won't let me get rid of the Goblin Child. You won't let me get rid of the Southern Belle. I can't have
Look,
anything.
Mandy's gonna get herself killed eventually.
No, she's not. She's gonna be reoccurring, and you're gonna adopt her. That's what keeps happening.
Maybe it's Valym's child now.
No, abstinence.
We'll be right back in 7 minutes when the crew recovers from the psychological trauma inflicted by Mendy Wendy. We'll be right back, Fred.
That's worse.
I hope so.
Wow. Oh.
Oh, Balvin.
Oh, sorry.
I think we're back. I think we're back. Yes, we're back. Okay. So, thank you for joining us for that break. I appreciate it. Mendy Wendy sets about removing the eel grease from your pot. You notice she is incredibly skilled. She pulls out like a strange vial from her packs, puts it on there, and then with a mage hand just starts scraping it off. And you notice like years coming off of your cast iron skillet.
Oh no. We can re-season it, maybe? Okay.
Oh yeah, I can definitely help you with a little bit of re-seasoning, but you see this here? That's gonna cut down on the lifetime of your pan. Yeah, that's a rookie mistake right there. Looks like you cooked something salty in there. That's gonna tear away at the metal.
Oh. I cook everything in here.
Oh, that's adorable. Look at you. Well, you know what? With a little bit of tinkering, we could turn this into a 4-compartment skillet. That way you could cook everything in here at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, you got a compartment for eggs, a compartment for bacon, a compartment for what have you, and your have-dos and your...
I've always wanted a have-do compartment.
Yeah. Your have-dos and have-don'ts. Meanwhile, in the background, you see Lorelei, this monstrous snake coming out of the forest.
In the meantime,
her back is turned to it, so she wouldn't see it right away.
Right.
While this is happening, I'm gonna have Nin like sit down and start writing a story about her, and he starts writing about seeing Ralva under the water, or just some mystical woman at the pool, and then he writes about a demon of misfortune
on a barge.
Yeah, on a barge along the river. That like where you can like forget about your worries, but also lose all that you may hold dear as you gamble your life on his barge and something like that. Yeah. So I'll write about both of those as this is happening.
She sees that you're like busy with your quill, and she's like, yeah, I could definitely pay you a commission for your stories on top of what you get as sort of our salary fee.
That would be great.
You get a bonus if your story does well. We don't have that many contributors. We got a dwarf down south, and then we've got a tiefling that went east chasing rumors of some type of dragon. We'll see how that goes. I told her that's not a myth. Everyone knows dragons exist. You know, but she was like, well, this one's different somehow. So I was like, all right, well, good luck and more power to you, Gloria. I hope you find whatever you're looking for out there.
Gloria the tiefling went east looking for a dragon.
I'm going to whisper to Valym, what's a dragon?
It's a dragon.
Oh, dragon.
What? I thought that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, so that's great. I can also distribute some when we go places, because we do tend to travel a lot.
Gonna leave behind some of our literature. I love that. Well, and she opens her backpack and pulls out like a big bundle.
For an extra.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you sell all those. That'll earn you 15 gold right there for that whole bundle.
All right.
Now, what you want to do is you want to upsell the subscription.
Okay. How
Oh,
do they
yeah.
subscribe?
That's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Well,
It's an
if you look on the back of it, there's like a little thing that you can tear off and put in the post. You see, you tear that off, you put that in the post with a gold, and you're subscribed for the whole year.
Okay, I got it. Yeah. All right. Not a problem.
I think you've got this covered. You're so cute. People will probably just buy whatever from you, right?
It has been. It's easier than. Not that I don't foresee any trouble. You know, I could probably get everyone on that barge.
You're just cute as a button. I remember when I was your age.
Oh, no, it's nothing
Running through the woods barefoot, hunting down the Birdman. I'm so proud
Are you proud
of you. Just starting so young.
Oh,
You gotta question reality, kid. People will try to tell you it's all in your head, but you gotta question things, because that's how things get done.
I have been told that before. Maybe you're onto something, Mendy Wendy.
You and me, we're birds of the same bird person.
Bird person?
Mhm.
Never seen a bird
Oh
person.
yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him. He looks like an owl.
Are you done with?
He looks like an
with
owl, and he's got this head frill.
The pots. Are you done with the
Some people
bending?
call him the Mothman,
Hey,
Oh,
but they're
Hey,
wrong.
hello.
He's a bird, and he
Hello.
shows up
What?
right before destructive events. I've seen him with my
Mindy-
own two
the Mindy-
eyes.
the mending
wait. My dad, what?
Oh,
They call
The
him the
pots?
Mothman, but he ain't a moth.
I-
He's a bird. He's a bird
pots.
man.
The pots you're supposed to be mending for Scorpio. Are they done?
just one.
And he shows up
The
right
pots.
before misfortune.
Can she hear me?
I think she's on just going.
And I found him. I saw him one time, just a glimpse.
Wait,
Just
where?
a glimpse. It could have been just an owl, but the next day, the volcano, not but 15 miles from the town, erupted. Explain that. Explain that, little Nim.
Where? I've never heard
That
of
wasn't just a normal owl, all right?
I told you.
That was the Birdman.
Told you.
And when the Birdman cometh, destruction hath cometh in his wake as well. Yes, sirree.
Oh.
One of our best-selling issues.
What didn't we? There was an owl this morning.
The
Y'all,
Birdman.
get out of town.
We are.
Get out of town.
We're going.
You gotta get out of here.
We're
Mhm.
doing it.
It was probably the Birdman. Oh, yes.
The pot.
I think Ajax is saying something. I'm just kidding.
How can I help you, sir? You need something, Mendon?
You know druids can change shapes, look like animals, right?
Yeah, but do they ever get stuck in the in-betweeners?
Yes.
Wait, really? Y'all just get stuck in, like, while you're shifting?
What do you mean, y'all? I'm a ranger, but yes.
Wait. Well, I think you're wrong, though. Maybe you should stay in your ranging lane.
Uh-huh.
Because, druids will be like, I think they either one or the other. I'm talking about the in-between, the cursed ones. Harbingers,
You're right. That makes sense.
I got some photos of them. I took some pictures
Can I see?
How?
with my brain, and then I
Oh.
draw them.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Can I see?
She minor illusions, like a very blurry photo of what looks to be like an owl. but its wings are up like this. And there seems to be something underneath it, but you're not quite sure what it is. It is a blurry photo. Now tell me, could I just make that up?
No.
Exactly.
You could. You could. You could.
Yeah, anyone could. I
Could.
agree, but we've seen many strange things, so it's just as likely one way or the other.
Yeah.
That's it, kid. You gotta be open-minded. If your mind isn't open, how's knowledge gonna fall in? Huh, Dumpling? If your brain is closed, the knowledge is gonna fall on your head and just roll right off. Your brain's gotta be open. You gotta be open-minded.
Open-minded.
But then people can get in there. In my mind palace.
What?
I don't want anyone else in my brain.
Why would someone else be in there?
It happens.
Oh.
Yeah, you should watch out for that, Wendy. There are things that get inside your brain. They live there.
I believe it. Have you heard of the brain slugs? Of the wicker
No.
fans? Oh, Nim.
Wicker fan?
There's brain slugs in there. They'll come in through your ear, eat your brain, and take its place. And then they walk around with the shells of humans, masquerading as us, but they ain't. There's brain slugs in there. And no one will even know you were gone.
Please don't tell this to a child.
Well, kids gotta know.
No.
Mr. Ranger, don't drink the swamp water.
Oh, yeah, I can confirm that one.
Say he knows.
He didn't drink swamp water. That was other water, not body fluid. It was just in a bad place.
We can see Lorelai, right? We can. Is Lorelai still out?
No, I'm gonna just walk over, turn her back into a staff, because I don't want strange lady to see her.
Changed your mind.
I'm thank you.
Also, Lulu, maybe if you wanted to, you could get in the lamp for this journey.
You see Lulu's just looking up at this lady horrified.
Yeah.
I hate
She is terrifying.
Kind of.
Why does she talk like that?
Just,
Is she telling
because...
the truth about brain slugs? Or is she do you think she has a brain slug?
She could very well have a brain slug.
She's so scary.
So how much will this cost us for this pot?
You know what? It's free, honestly, because of the little kid here contributing to the magazine. It's just one pot. So I'll give it to y'all for free in return for a review, maybe. Yeah. You see her roll out her big dirty scroll. It is huge, by the way. She sits there unrolling it for what seems like 5 minutes to get to the bottom part where you can sign.
Valym, you haven't said much. Do you want to leave a review?
No. I don't know. She scares me. She's...
Oh?
Yeah,
Well,
I would
Scorpio.
be happy to.
Yes.
And Scorpio will take up a quill and start at the bottom of this scroll. Mendy Wendy is a mythical figure of mending and also wending. She has taken my one pot and turned it into a 4-compartment pot, complete with egg holder, bacon holder, and complimentary seasoning on the new pan. 5 out of 5. Wait, scribbles. 10 out of 10. Scribbles. 100% Scorpio.
Oh my God. That's so amazing. I love it. Thank you.
It's hard when you change your mind and you're writing in ink. You just have to keep going.
Yeah, you did have some errors there. That's fine.
Wendy, where do I send you contributions?
Here's my
pieces.
card with my address on it.
Oh.
We're headquartered. Our main headquarters is in the Stacks currently.
Oh.
The office I work out of is out east past Riverton. There's,
okay.
I don't know if you've ever been out east past Riverton and Wind Hollow.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
It is. We
went there, right?
I think Wind Hollow was mentioned with the werewolves.
Oh. So we haven't?
So I live in Birch Bells.
Right. Yep. Werewolves at Wind Hollow. Raina told us that. We just haven't gone there.
I live in a cute little town called Birch Bells.
Birch Bells. Oh, that is a cute name.
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but haven't traveled.
Cute little gated community.
Are you a werewolf?
I'm not a werewolf. I'm friends with a couple, though. Yeah, I was hunting them down for a while to prove that they existed, and then I guess it turns out everybody already knew that. So that was, a wide awakening. Interview with a Werewolf was one of my best-selling papers, though.
Jasmine, how dare you?
I think I heard of that one, yeah.
I got to do vampires next. My wish list, if you ever hear tell of a lich, you must let me know, friends. You must let me know. You best call Mandy Wendy right away. If I could get a one-on-one sit-down with a lich, that would just be my crown achievement, my crown piece. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Nim is writing down one-on-one with a lich.
And if you hear tell this flying buffalo cow, I want to know. I'm going to find out who this flying cow is. And why is he flying? And are there more flying cows? Where is he flying to? Is he the reason rainbows exist? When he farts, is that why rainbows appear in the sky? That's my prevailing theory.
It could be just methane.
Hunt them down, right? You hunt to confirm they exist?
Oh, yeah, for the story. Mm-hmm.
And Nim just looks at Ajax and Valym
I don't kill them or nothing. I just need proof, evidence.
So what if something like privacy?
Privacy?
Some things don't want to be discovered. The things that you're exposing, the truth that you're telling, if they were meant to be secrets, you're taking that agency away from them. You realize that, right?
Honestly, I hadn't thought about it.
You should. If you confirm someone wants their story to be out, that's one thing. If you expose someone, you put them into potential danger. All those stories you put out, if people hunt them, you're responsible.
Why would somebody go hunt them? These are amazing mythical creatures we're talking about.
You're hunting things just for a different reason. Their motives just might be slightly different than yours, but it's the same.
Ajax. What? Aren't you supposed to spread her?
No.
No. I thought.
I'll explain. No.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I'll explain later.
I suppose I hadn't thought about it that way. I thought I was just educating people.
Education is one thing, but if you say where you found these things, then people might go seek them.
You're right. And then I also lose exclusivity. What? What if I started redacting stuff and that would just make my paper look even more legitimate? If I started blacking out addresses and names? Oh my, you are a smart ranger. Because then no one can rip off my stories and my sources are protected.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. And it looks so cool. You see her take some of the magazines and start blacking out. Look at that. This looks like some clandestine type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's what he was saying.
Yes, it is. Absolutely what I was saying. That is exactly what I meant.
Okay.
This
Never mind.
wise woman knows exactly what was going on in my brain, and my respect has soared with how well she read me like a book. The only better book is her magazine.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Lying. Mendy Wendy,
Understood.
you have mended my faith in the paper.
Wow.
I really can mend most anything.
You really can.
So just a separate question. Are you traveling with us the whole way south or?
No, I have things
Oh.
to do. I've heard rumors of a flying buffalo, and I must chase them down, friends. And there are more pots and pans to be amended. But I'm sure y'all will do just fine without me. But if you do need me, I probably won't be around. I got things to do. But, you know,
I know how to reach you. Yeah.
yeah, we need more riders. I've been trying to start up a youth section, and, you know, we got to train the next era of myth hunters.
No, I don't want to be in a youth section.
You want to be in the adults. That's very dangerous work. Because we hunt down the most dangerous of quarry. Also, I'm going to need you to sign this contract that says that you won't sue me for publishing your things.
Whoa.
Let me see that. And Nim will stand under Ajax so he can see.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh, I just got tinfoil hat brain of like, she has a review scroll. People are signing their names in a contract. People are signing their names. Just want to think about it.
Ajax, are you assisting me?
Am I assistant? I mean, I would like to.
You can add half of your intelligence modifier.
It's the read over the shoulder bonus.
To a
Are
minimum
there
of 1.
any credited authors besides Mendy Wendy on her magazine?
Yes, there are. There are 3.
Okay.
What's your intelligence modifier, Ajax?
You know, so the modifier is the plus or the one under the
plus.
Yep.
So not sure how you want to do this. You know, I don't do math personally, but you know, half of 0 doesn't usually doesn't really amount
Just
to very much.
created infinity.
I just said a minimum of 1. So Ajax does add a 1.
Okay, it's gonna be 9 total.
Oh,
Yeah, it seems above board. You know, it seems like your standard literary document as a sort of commissioned writer. You'll be earning 15 silver per article you write in addition to your stipend, your monthly stipend. And if you're able to, if the article is rated very well, then you earn an additional percentage based off of that.
Nim's the only one of us with a job.
Is she watching me?
No, you see that she's actually talking to the others about all of the things she's hunting down right now. I heard tale of a brownie. These are like these tiny little elves that steal people's teeth. I'm trying to track that down. And there's a man that lives in a giant mushroom and the mushroom travels. I'm trying to track that down. There's, you know, we're trying to figure some of this out. I sent an agent down south to look into this strange aquatic creature that's breaking ships and the like. So we'll see how he fares. We'll see.
Can I forge in a clause that says that Nim owns all the rights to his pieces, and that should anything happen to Mendy Wendy, it will the magazine will fall into his hands under his ownership?
Yeah, give me a deception check, I guess.
Ooh.
I've the devil's handkerchief helping me here.
Oh yeah.
$24.
24. Okay, so she'll roll insight when she takes it back from you.
And then he'll sign. Signed and sealed.
She takes it from you, looks down, she's like, oh, initial here.
Oh. Yep.
And let's see if she notices. She only got a 20. So she's like, oh, all right. Well, that looks all right to me. Okay. Now, I don't know how closely you read the document, but this does mean I'll be allowed to commission you at least 3 times a year.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Plenty of stories to tell.
I might send you on a particular, mission to hunt down some of these, what we like to call cryptids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It is in the
do my
document.
best.
I do hope you read it.
Yeah, I definitely read it, and Ajax read it as well with me. It looks good.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so I guess I'll see y'all around, and I'll be in touch for your first commissioned sort of project. There is a Minotaur I've been hearing about. That might be your first, since you said you want to take on some of our adult pieces.
Oh, yeah?
I was going to say after the Tooth Fairy, but...
Well, is there anything down south?
Oh, yes. I'm so glad you asked. Well, there is someone in Wicker Fen that we believe is turning children into baked goods. You might be the perfect undercover operative for that.
Sounds exciting. Great. We'll look into it.
All right. Well, good luck, little Nim. I look forward to your first piece.
Yep.
And thank you for the ban.
Oh, of course. See y'all.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
She puts her pack back on her back and just goes stomping away, clanging her pots and pans behind her.
Well, she was annoying. Ugh.
I'm gonna stand behind Valym. Those are such kind words, Jeremy. I really appreciate it.
Jeremy the Ranger.
My little sweetheart.
Look at my spells real quick.
Oh, no.
You need any mending? You need any mending done, sweetie? You mended my heart.
Oh.
Hey, Ajax.
Who's that? It's just Mindy Wendy.
I'll remember this.
Well, look,
That's
When you-
terrifying.
When you ask why, I'll say, I'm just mending.
Oh,
Whether it's
no.
a week or a month or a year, Ajax, I'm going to remember. Why did you let your child talk to that strange woman so much?
They just talked.
She's a stranger that hired your child.
It's a writing job.
Yeah, I already have another one too.
Huh?
It's not the first. I do writing jobs. Plus, look, Valym, if you do kill her, I have it covered. We'll still get income.
What?
That's
You
and all of you
What?
to be weird. Sahiba ran from her.
She had said
Because
she
she's
was
annoying.
annoying.
And you all looked at
yeah.
me like I was weird for having a reaction. Sahiba ran.
I didn't want you to kill her.
I didn't, did I?
No, I thank you. You
That was an
blessed
option.
us.
No, you don't have to thank me. It's nothing to thank me for. I'm just saying I didn't.
And I'm glad you didn't, but you had that look in your eyes.
Look, either I lie or I don't. I'm really not sure which is best anymore. So halfway through, I did. Because it made
okay.
everyone happy.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
Aren't you supposed? Okay, I'm confused because I thought you were supposed to spread Sahiba's message.
If Sahiba ran from her, I'm not going to
for
spread
her.
it to her.
Not to her.
Why?
Because
Sahiba doesn't want it.
didn't.
No,
She
Sahiba
said,
doesn't want to talk to her. That doesn't mean that she doesn't want her message out there.
we're gonna talk to her. You can talk to her again. We'll ask Sahiba if she wants that, and then we'll do it. If she wants to. If not, then we're not gonna do it. But I'm not gonna act on Sahiba's behalf.
My problem is now if it comes up later, then it comes up that we knew who that was and just didn't tell her. And I don't want to have that conversation. You all can, but I'll be a mouse.
I mean, I don't mind telling her.
What if I've already written about Sahiba?
What?
Hypothetically.
What would you have written? Hypothetically.
Portals and magical buffaloes and the stars being made. Like cool stuff that Sahiba does. Flying through the sky, creation of the stars and hammering away and
Would you trust Mendy Wendy to spread that in a...
Oh no, not Mendy. No.
But what if she edits your work?
Oh, I didn't give her that one.
As long as it's not through her, then you're fine. But I saw some crazy shit in that magazine.
Yeah.
Those illustrations.
Yeah.
Oh.
So please, just no mention of Sahiba unless something changes.
You did see some weird articles in there. You saw what was allegedly a vampire baby. It was a child that had a demon head that was like. And
that's not what vampires are really like.
And then 2 pages later, you read an article about a demon hound that was killing the people of a manor. You saw a tree that feeds on the souls of people. And rumors of a half buffalo, half human centaur creature, as well as a normal centaur creature. Yeah. Lots of half human, half things.
I'm a half human, half thing.
And the middle page spread was mermaids. Are they real?
Oh, God.
Whoa.
I still have the magazine. I'm going to show Valym the vampire baby page. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I don't know. Read it.
Why?
Just read it, please. I need you to. I saw it. Now you have to too.
That's.
Do it.
Don't you dare say we're friends. Do it.
We're friends.
That's fucked up.
Are we not friends?
It's fucked up. You use that.
So you're gonna read it or what?
You look in and there's a horrifying baby face that's like with a misshapen conical head and giant eyes and
it's just Lulu.
And it says on there in bold caps, vampire pregnancy? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
This is bullshit, right? This is bullshit, right? Right? Hello? Right?
Considering the fact that she knew about centaurs, slept with a naga.
What the fuck is that?
It's a snake person.
How many of these things exist? There's so many.
Probably all of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
So here's my question. This woman ended up in a situation where there was a vampire baby around. You know how fucked up you have to be to find that? There's a very specific amount of time for it to be a vampire baby. That thing came out fresh, sucking blood, and she was there for it.
She might have been a nurse.
She's obviously not a nurse. So if
Not
she
even
was, if she
undercover.
Yeah, she does undercover work. It's
she
true.
mixes pots, people, and also seeks out creatures. And did you hear what she said? I seek out lost people. She doesn't go to towns. She doesn't go to cities. She wanders the woods looking for strangers. It's a murderer. And we gave a strange woman a job. Nim got a job.
Nim got a job.
Hey, congratulations.
Here's the question. Have a great time explaining to Nim's mother about who that woman is.
This is now my favorite OC, by the way, because y'all have just made her sound even cooler. Mendy Wendy, the cryptid hunter.
Yeah. Listen, I don't think that Nim's mom is going to be disappointed. She slept with a demon of misfortune, so it may be cut from the same cloth.
Look,
Is everybody crazy?
we're going to be fine. Okay.
We should maybe start going south.
We haven't been.
Ajax, can I
Wait.
ride on your shoulders? No. Okay, I'm waiting.
No, you can, but we have before we leave, we need to get Tootsie
Yeah.
and Sir
Senor.
Albert, Senior Albert, Sir Albert, Senior Albert.
Oh yeah.
We should go get them.
What the hell are we doing with him?
Out of character. Has Valym seen new Albert yet?
Yeah.
The
No.
big
New
one?
Albert?
Yeah.
Wait, what's new Albert?
Bigger.
I don't know. I don't think you have.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh.
think he's seen Big Albert.
He's
Yeah,
gone
no, I
from
don't think-
about the size of a corgi with a 6-foot long tail
Since
to
we've been
like
back, he hasn't seen him, right?
the size
I
of
don't
a
think-
horse with a 12-foot long tail.
I've not seen that. No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't realize that. I don't know what I was doing.
Okay. Now-
Valym wasn't being on there paying attention.
Okay. Well, no, I don't think. Okay. Well, now that's assessed. Senior Albert grew.
What do you mean? Yeah.
He's bigger than me. We should go get him.
And do what?
Water, right? Wasn't that our end goal? Dropping him off somewhere?
Do you think we can ride him?
Yes. If he allows it.
Don't ask me to ask him. I'm not doing it.
I'm
saying it
That's
now.
fair.
not going to ask you to ask him. But we should just go get him at least. Sound
And
good?
Tootsie.
He's not going to fit in the thing anymore.
He can
Does he
walk.
Walk now.
He can walk.
But he's slow.
Is he still?
Oh.
I haven't seen him move since he's
I don't think
grown.
if he gets faster when he's bigger, I have more questions.
It's kind of terrifying, actually. Let's just go find out.
Is he a dragon?
Could
don't
be.
know. He's a dragon.
A dragon.
Is he a
I hope
mutated
so.
version of?
Let-
Nim, you should write about Senior Albert for the magazine.
Okay.
Maybe
That's-
not, because people might go hunt him, which was the problem.
Oh, I won't be specific about where. I will take some creative liberties.
Mm.
See, I find this is a good exercise in my storytelling capabilities.
Well, then let's go. And then we'll head south.
Can
Is
I
there-
write
Is
ahead?
the ocean to the south?
Yes, I think.
God, I hope so.
Because it was a coast, right, that we were going to.
Mhm.
Yeah,
believe
we're,
so.
we're following the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's head back to the stables.
He only
Fine.
really eats fish. I don't know.
That's where we found him, right? He was in the
No.
freshwater
That's
river.
because he was getting dumped in there to.
That's right, he was brought
so
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that is not his ecosystem. He was going to like distinctly alter it and ruin the ecosystem for the people that were living there. So we were
He was
Moving
an
him-
invasive species, yeah.
So we were going to move him so he wasn't going to be an invasive species. But
Yeah.
It has
What?
taken a toll.
How far south are we going? Before we leave the area, or before we're gonna follow the river, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what we've done so far.
Okay. I do want to stop in and speak to my dad at some point.
Okay.
What?
It's just well, yeah, I don't know what. He's my father.
Oh, that's where the barge is.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, pull out the business card. I guess I don't really need this.
What's that?
It's a business card with your dad's information on it.
Do you know why do you have that?
Your mom gave it to me.
Why?
Just in case you needed to see him.
But she didn't want to.
I mean, she
Right,
also
that's
lied about
fine.
being
I
a
already
tiefling for years, so...
Yeah, that's true.
What's he like? He have horns like you.
He looks really cool, I'm not gonna lie. He looks awesome. But he's still a shithead.
Tiefling?
So is he what?
A tiefling, like you. Or did you have
Sort
two
of.
human parents and then you came out a tiefling?
He's very tall. He has horns and purple skin like gray skin like mine. And same kind of eye. He's very tall though. He says he's a demon of misfortune. He didn't call himself a tiefling. I guess I just came out this way. I don't know. I don't know
That's
how
fine.
it works.
Yeah.
Really.
Hey. Nothing makes sense. Cool. How do you feel about that?
About what?
Your dad being a demon.
Not great, to be honest. I'm wondering if I'm going to ruin all of your lives by being here too.
I mean, you've been a demon child this whole time, and we've survived, so knowing it doesn't make it worse.
You've enhanced our lives.
How do you know? How do you know that everything that's happened hasn't... And because I happen to be causing some sort of misfortune.
That was not your fault. I pointed in the direction that he went. That
You
woman
hear
showed up to...
the distant clanging of pots.
That
Getting
woman showed up
fainter.
to clean Scorpio's pot and was hunting my god.
It was
Mother.
like there was something inside of me and I couldn't just help but engage with her. Maybe there is something wrong with me.
And then you're 13. It's called pubescence.
I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm just that charming.
She's so magnetic.
I don't think it was the
Maybe there
puberty
was
that-
just something about me.
Oh, I wasn't attracted to her.
I don't know. I got pretty big bisexual energy.
I mean, I didn't even think about it. I mean, I guess if I think, she was...
God.
Nope, never mind. We're
It's a
good.
bit
You don't have to explain.
dirty, but...
While Nim's talking, I'm gonna pick him up and put him on my
Yeah.
on my shoulders.
All right, well,
Come on.
anyway, I figured I'd talk to him. If that's all right.
Yeah.
Punch him in the face.
I can't reach.
Ajax, lift you up.
Mentally.
I'll lift you up to punch your dad in the face.
I wouldn't punch him.
Why?
He's different.
And he did actually help us save you both.
From the other realm.
Anyway, I'm going to ask him for more stuff.
That's fair.
That's what I think.
I mean, he owes you.
Right, and my mum at the very least.
Oh, look, the stables.
As you reach the stables, or as you reach the edge of town where the stables are at, you do see a giant monitor lizard-esque shape kind of grazing the countryside. His tongue is long and like pink colored and ends in a fork, and he has big lazy eyes. His scales, as he's grown, have become like almost a translucent green, and he is large. He's huge.
What is that?
Senor Albert.
The tongue comes out and licks your ankle.
That is our Albert.
You said as big as a horse?
Oh yeah, he's huge.
Oh, the dude could eat me.
Yes. Would have trouble swallowing down Ajax, but is a maw. He has a maw now. Yeah.
Hi, senor.
The tongue comes out and licks him and comes back in the mouth.
He's vegetarian, right?
No.
No. But I don't think he wants to eat us.
He eats fish.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Oh.
He's just bigger now. Same Albert.
He didn't want to eat you last time I asked.
Oh, I'm
You do
glad you
notice
asked.
nearby the gates, there are fishermen that are quite baffled pulling up empty fishing nets.
Hey, buddy, do you want to go for a walk to the south?
He comes at you with he launches at you at a speed that's like actually alarming.
Oh!
And then stops 2 feet from you. You feel the hot air from his nostrils push back your hair.
Oh, I missed you too.
Wait, you said a Gila monster, right?
Oh yeah, it's like a monitor lizard. Yeah, it's friggin' huge.
Scorpio, avoid his mouth, please.
His nails are like short swords.
Because Gila monsters have a horrible mouths. That will
it's like
kill
a
you.
toxin in there.
Yeah. And it's big enough that it would probably kill any of us if it bit us.
Good to know.
He is a fantasy. He's like a homebrew creature that won't toxinify you guys.
Copy.
Just us or in general?
That's not how he hunts. But
Okay.
yeah, because he's it's just the easiest way to describe him. This is like a Komodo dragon.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Safer that way.
And I suppose I assume that Tootsie is nearby as well.
Mm-hmm. You notice Tootsie and Senor Albert have come to some kind of weird understanding.
I love it.
And it's much like a cat that bullied a puppy and then the puppy grew to full size but is still afraid of the cat. Because Tootsie was the dominant creature for so long, you notice Senor Albert still defers to Tootsie's sort of seniority. Yeah.
I think
even
this
though
might
Senor
work.
Albert could eat Tootsie.
Scorpio is sort of examining the two of them and spatially looking at Ajax and Nim and Scorpio, and then Valym all right, if Valym rides Tootsie, I think the three of us might be able to follow behind on Senor Albert.
Yeah.
We could try. I don't mind walking.
But it might be faster. And Scorpio's going to touch the scales of Senor Albert.
They're smooth and cool to the touch, almost icy.
And he'll just lightly and gently sort of flop himself up onto the back, spreading out to sort of distribute the weight so it's not too much in one area. But how does it feel?
He doesn't even notice you're there.
Great. Come on up. And then he scoots up to sit and hug around the neck.
It sounds good to me. And Nim will get behind Scorpio. Look back at Ajax.
Okay. Well, sure. And I'll climb up and meet them.
He doesn't do anything. He just kind of sits there.
Can I do a spell on him?
Sure, yeah. Which spell?
Can I do suggestion?
Yeah.
Would he not? I guess would he understand me?
I think suggestion
It might be a
Do they have a share language?
They can hear and understand you. It does say that.
That being said, you could try to do suggestion in congruence with animal handling and see if he understands stop and go. Yeah.
Wasn't Scorpio teaching Nim Draconic?
Yeah.
Could you know like a word or two in Draconic that you could suggest?
You could probably learn like vomit.
Ask
Stop.
Scorpio. Can you tell me how do I say go south?
Oh. I mean, my accent might be off.
That sounds a bit demanding, though. How about please take us south?
Blah, 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 blah.
Does the cross-eye, is that come into the dialect?
Yeah, it's just the region that I learned.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to try and repeat what Scorpio just said to me.
Performance with advantage.
Okay.
Also, I would like to hear it.
Yeah,
and then I guess Alberto needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I could have been speaking Draconic to this thing this whole time.
Maybe. We'll find out.
It's a 23 on performance.
His wisdom saving throw is 2.
So that should last for like 8 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He starts moving south at a brisk clip.
Come on, Valym!
Valym!
There's no stopping this.
This goddamn thing speaks Draconic.
He's chugging along. He's not quite as fast as Tootsie, but he is.
Okay.
Is Tootsie behind or in front?
It depends on where Valym wants to. Tootsie's a little
Valym
bit faster.
doesn't know,
She's a
Valym doesn't know where you're going. Valym also doesn't have the map.
We have a map?
We've had a map. We got it from Monterey.
I have a map.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have a map. We have a map, yeah.
Where exactly are our heroes going?
Wickerfen? Wait.
Oh.
Do we have a map, like the players to look at to see?
Yes. Yeah, we got one from Monterey, yeah.
No. I mean, us.
Us.
To make a decision.
Got you.
No, I think,
we were going south towards the shrine breaking and the people that you were tracking.
And along the way, if the river barge is there.
Yeah, along the river, essentially. Which should take us south, right, Jasmine? Am I?
Yeah. So if I'm understanding correctly, because we are about to go into our level up one shots.
Oh, yay.
Our players are going to be hitting level 5.
That's Nim's new sound.
The level 5 scream.
Understanding Nim wants to meet with their father. Where do Scorpio, Valym, and Ajax kind of what is the plot you are plotting?
Scorpio's main goal is to go to Wickerfen. That's where he's been sort of headed to deal with the whimsy stuff. Okay. And whoever would come along.
Perfect. Wickerfen, Ajax.
So
you are going to be moving past the stacks, so you could drop in on Bindi if you so wished. You could seek out more training in the stacks.
Yeah, I'll go to the stacks to meet Bindi. That's where I'm going. Or that's where I would like to go.
Okay. Valym, you can escort Senor Albert, or you can do something else. The world.
I also like to think that Tootsie is now a little bit miffed that you are so heavy because of the new armor.
No, you don't get to say that. Stop it. Why would you say that? Gabe was going to ignore that part.
Actually, Tootsie's weight allowance allows for it.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm. She can actually, I think, technically carry 2 of you.
Yeah. No, she's big.
We just don't. We know she likes Valym the best.
I don't know. He's probably just going to keep heading south. Yeah, you know what? I think he'll he's gonna deliver Senior Albert somewhere safe because if everyone is leaving and no one takes this giant ass Komodo dragon,
Well, I might be riding it into Wicker Fen.
Yeah, that would have worked too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorpio could definitely take a Senior Albert if you wanted to pursue another mission.
And I think Lulu would probably be coming with me too.
Yeah.
You can take it.
Yeah, he can't fit on a barge, so that would be awkward.
So then maybe Ajax and Valym could ride on Tootsie the rest of the way to the stacks. And if Valym had anything to do there.
Yeah,
That works.
with me.
Perfect. So, aboard our giant lizard, our party
Yay.
ventures south. Nim to the ominous creaking barge on the horizon, slowly and lazily drifting towards the ocean, almost aimlessly, as though it's just on the water, not being piloted exactly.
I love that they're just gonna like drop me off. Like, please have fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good.
Call
I
it.
was thinking,
your dad.
wait a minute, hold on.
It's fine.
Do you want to say something before you depart, Ajax? You definitely can.
I just I'll ask. You gonna be all right?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks to you. I know how to take care of myself, and I just have to know that he and I are not the same, and figure out where we may be the same, and just get a few more answers. But yeah, I need to know more. But I don't think he's going to do anything. I'll be okay.
Okay. Well, no matter what you find out in there or what happens, you'll still always be my Nim.
Nim gives Ajax a big hug. Okay, don't forget me.
I'll try.
Hey,
I'll see you soon. And you be careful too, don't get into trouble. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I
Hey,
think.
Jack, where are we going, by the way? Where
Okay.
did you want to go?
The stacks.
Oh, okay.
Is that good?
No, yeah, it's fine.
You got somewhere else to? I don't want to.
No, Stacks is fine. Stacks is fine.
Where should we meet?
Maybe you could all meet me in Wicker Fen when you're finished.
Okay. I
Okay.
could probably hitch a ride on the barge.
Okay.
And Lulu.
Wicker Fen
And
Yeah.
Senior Albert.
and Senior Albert. All right, Wicker Fen.
As they ride away, Valym is definitely going to look at Ajax. Ajax, just so you know, when we split up at the stacks, if you can't find me, I'm either taken prisoner or maybe dead. Because Sunflower's dad, who is a crime boss, is in the stacks.
That's right. That's right. I
And his
heard that.
name is the Don.
Oh.
And I might go cause some trouble.
Oh.
So
Okay. In case of those two events happen, do you want me to do anything?
no, I just didn't want you to be shocked.
Fair. Well, I'll let you know this. Honestly, if something does happen to you, I will have to do something.
Live. But if you hear people screaming and you see smoke and someone says, it burns, they bit me, go a different direction. And if you hear the name the Don, don't get involved. If you hear about Soulless Sunny the Silver Dragon, maybe go a different direction.
These are real people?
That's Sunflower.
Oh, huh?
Yeah, Sunny Florendale the Silver Dragon. That's
The Silver Dragon.
Yeah, she's part of. Oh yeah, she's part of a crime family. And
Are you
said that
sure you gonna go alone on this? You sure you good?
no, but she said that if her father knew I existed, he tried to kill me. So I'm going to go introduce myself to dear old dad. Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
Who knows?
Are you gonna go under a different name, or are you gonna go under Zully?
I might go as Inspector Rosepetal from Wind Hollow.
Inspector Rosepetal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Liaison of Lavana Pagot, previous jail warden.
What? Have you been plotting this, or did you just come up with it just now?
No, I've given that name. You know when we went to the jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, the warden there knows me as Inspector Rosepetal from Wind Hollow.
What?
It's a real thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you need me,
and then I disguise myself to look like Ajax.
Don't do that. Ajax laughs.
I'll be fine.
Oh my god.
And then I look like Mandy Wendy. But Ajax, I swear, if anything goes wrong, I surely can get myself out of trouble, Scorpio, because I have a memory thing.
That's my line.
I'll reach out and try to give Valym some dap.
We're on a horse.
Okay, we got off. To say goodbye to Nim.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Or we can just give dap like this. Hey. All right. Well, if you need me, I'll be there.
Yeah. I just didn't want you to be surprised.
Yeah, thank you.
It might not happen. It might not happen at all. I might stay out of
great.
I might stay out of trouble. I'm a reasonable druid.
Sure you are, buddy.
I got a goddamn rat man.
Well, at least we'll be within the same vicinity as each other.
I wonder what that snake is up to.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the one we left in the woods? Yeah, kids, man.
Babies.
I don't want to. Let's go. Let's go. I don't want to. Oh my god! I forgot about the snake.
Yeah.
As you head towards the stacks, you do see like Nim's father on the deck of the boat, kind of ready to welcome Nim up the gangplank.
It's an awkward distance, but Nim gets on in.
It's nice to see you, kid-o. Nim.
Yeah. It's good to see you too.
What does your mother
Can you
call
give-
you?
Nimgrim. Nimgrim, yeah.
Rather cute.
It is when she says it. Look, could you give me a ride down to Wickerfen?
Yeah, we're headed down that way anyway.
Great. Thanks.
He like looks over your shoulder towards Ajax's and kind of awkwardly waves. But
You're
even
very
when
tall.
he's awkward, he's like very smooth. Thank you. You see him now, Valym. He has like ibex horns, and he's about 10 to 12 feet tall. He has.
He got taller.
Yeah, wait, what did I thought he was 10 feet tall. Is he 8 feet?
I couldn't remember. I thought it was 8, but I may misremember. I like 10 to 12.
Yeah, I think
he's taller than me.
Yeah, I want to say he's like 8 feet, but seems larger because of the ibex horns.
The horn.
Yeah.
Ajax.
His skin is like the color of like a storm cloud. It's like grayish purple.
Have you had sex with him?
Yes.
He's immaculately dressed in a different outfit every time you see him, Nim. This time he's dressed in maroon. It's like a house coat.
I was gonna say maroon
the chest is bared, and Yeah, it's like a maroon house coat with like these satin pants underneath and house slippers that are trimmed with tiger fur.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
He's kind of hot.
We teach me how to dress like that.
Oh, Nim, I can teach you how to do everything I do.
Okay, I don't know about that. It's just one thing at a time. If that's all right.
But honestly, I'm just really happy to see you here.
Yeah. Don't get used to it or anything. I just need a ride.
Right, a ride.
You're very attractive.
God, the bar's like really slow, right? Like
yeah.
You can go.
Thank you.
You can
a looker
leave.
yourself.
It's just.
I'm forlorn. Thank you for
just
taking
go.
care of my son.
I get it.
Your friends are very nice, Nim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nim goes downstairs into the casino.
You get it.
Yeah. I do. And it's built like an ox. Ollie, oxen free, baby. Like,
yeah, sexy guy.
I can hear you.
Woo! Man, it's built like a giraffe.
Yeah.
You boys take care, and if you need anything, my door is open.
Okay, Daddy.
Oh.
Sorry. Sir.
I'm going to kill you.
He goes
go on.
under the deck. There's some color in his cheeks when you see him, Nim.
Yeah!
Oh,
Both
God.
of them.
And Matt and Nim's like, God, what did they say?
Oh, you know, Nimeria, the usual.
Oh, my God.
Usual. I ain't nothing but usual, baby. Nothing. You ain't seen the snake.
I ship it.
So,
Scorpio says to the lizard.
He like puts a hand on both shoulders, and you see like the barge is like full of people as usual, but he has some of his staff kind of like waiting at the entrance to like the bar. Puts his hands on your shoulders and he says, "This is my son, Nimeria Grimwillow. He'll be traveling with us for some time. I expect you all to give him the same respect you give me." And you see everyone just like bow very deeply.
Oh. Is Ella there?
She is, yeah. He's going to be traveling with us south to the Wicker Fen. And just answer any questions he might have while he's on board. And make sure he's looked after. He motions to his waitstaff. You see that bartender from last time you were here eagerly like bow and be like, "Of course, sir. Yeah, yes, definitely. I have prepared a list of child-friendly activities." And he goes, "Not now. Please. You can stay in my quarters, Nim.
Oh.
Instead of in the larder."
Thank you. That would be nice. You've lots of cool things in there.
Apparently, Nimeria goes by Nim now. So, be respectful of that as well. I'm assuming his mother changed it, and that's okay. Follow me.
Okay. And Nim is kind of like a little hoity-toity, like he like, I don't know, he's like demanding respect from his father. Mm-hmm. He's kind of like milking this for all he's got.
Mm-hmm.
And just like walks right through, opens the door himself, and like bounces on, like just lays on his bed and just sort of like fucks up the covers.
Yeah, the bed is circular and it has like it kind of sits almost like on these steps going up to it.
Of course.
Yeah. The sheets are like beautiful Damascus silk, or damask silk, I should say. They have patterns on them, and the room itself is in jewel tones. It's like purples and reds and blues. There is a beautiful mirror on one corner that is swirling with like a strange scintillating magic, and a vanity, a very large vanity, and a huge walk-in closet, the door to which is open. Almost like a yawning portal. When you look inside, it looks like the closet goes into a space much larger than the boat.
And pulls the Damascus like covers and wraps himself around them and like lets it trail behind him as he walks into the closet.
Careful there, Nim. You see him like stop short as he's about to call you by like the full name, and he says, you can get lost in there. You'll need a guide.
In the closet?
It's an altered space. Some of my abilities involve altering space. It's how I was able to get you to help your friends.
Oh.
If you are not trained to perceive it, you might not be able to come out.
Ooh.
I mean, I would come get you, obviously, but I don't want you to get afraid and get lost in there.
Okay, well, maybe we can...
Also be careful when looking under the mattress. He like looks around, like wondering about like the mirror. It should be fine. The vanity, though, some of those bottles, if you open them, darkness may spill out, a void essence, as it were. So be careful with those. The colognes you can use, though, and the shoes should magically alter to your feet, if any of them catch your fancy. What's mine is yours, Nim.
Thank you. Yes, I will probably ask before I grab things, I suppose, because it sounds like there's some maybe dangerous things in here. But yes, I will help myself.
I'll leave you to it then. Father has work to do.
Oh, okay.
You notice now there's like a strange scintillating pattern on his wrist with like several dials.
Oh.
Like almost like it's like tattooed in his flesh, but it's like an arcane rune. So I've got several meetings today.
Okay, well, I'll just settle in then.
If you are in need of a diversion, my staff is at your disposal. I'll be in my office. It's the door is not open, but if you knock, I'll probably let you in. Papa is busy.
Okay.
Let's stick with Father.
Why
did your mother switch your name? It was bothering me after you left.
I think I just liked Nim.
Fair.
People don't know what to expect when they hear the name Nim.
I like that.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Should I he like is about to hug you and then stops and just extends a hand to shake it.
Nim like extends out a like hand covered in the covers and just like
You notice again his nails are still, his talons almost are still immaculately manicured, but a different color now.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye. He shuts the door.
I'm gonna touch everything.
Scorpio, you are heading south with Lulu and Senor Albert that you could speak to in Draconic, actually.
Oh, nice. Good conversation partner.
Vamonos.
Vamonos. That's Draconic.
We go to the swamp.
Oh, wait. Nim was the one that controlled you. Oh, no, wait. I can speak Draconic, but I can't cast suggestion.
He's still going for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Unless I lose concentration. Wait, is there a ring?
Swamp, to the fen.
To the fen.
Albert's home.
Oh, that works out.
Mi casa, su casa.
Good.
He moves
I would like
along
to visit
at
your casa.
at like an alarming speed.
I mean, mi casa. Whoa.
Every once in a while, he does stop to eat. And when he does, it's like terrifying to behold, Scorpio.
I imagine it's just like right up next to the river and like a vacuum of fish guts.
Yeah. Yeah. It like intakes fish and outputs God knows
we
what.
need to focus on the output.
Yeah. It almost looks to be crystalline in structure. And the sheer quantity he eats is actually what kind of alarms you.
Lots of fish.
He continues towards the fen on your behalf. Valym and Ajax, you find yourself in front of the bustling gates of the stacks. There are 2 town guards there, kind of keeping watch, but the gates are open since it's still light out.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Ajax, where do you head?
I'm probably gonna go to Bendy's address that she gave me and just go straight to her house.
Valym?
I'm gonna go to the shadier part of town.
Yeah, you find yourself in the... This is amazing. You both head for very opposite parts of town, which spreads on both banks of this river. Valym, you stay behind in the first part, where, you see scamps of every description. You see kids playing with jacks, like near the gutter, by the cobblestones. And you see an outdoor kind of barber kind of shaving another man with like a long scar down one cheek. And you see the saloon doors nearby burst open and a man come crashing out very drunk into the street, his face kind of like with a stream of blood kind of going down one cheek. The sound of raucous laughter from indoors kind of like meets you.
I want to use disguise self.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I don't want to get him in trouble.
Please.
It wasn't going to be you. It was going to be Leander.
Okay. Oh. Someone might know him.
That's true. Oh, Leander was there. All right, yeah, you know what? I want to look... Lulu steals shit. I want to look for someone that looks like they're stealing from people.
Okay, give me a perception check.
All right. 13.
Yeah, the bar is honestly really distracting. As you look around to see for someone stealing shit, a small child like runs into your legs, like a small gnome kid with a paperboy hat.
Rap. Excuse me. You're right.
Why are you walking around everybody's way?
Well, I'm stupid.
Oh, that explains itself. Sorry, I got things to do, buddy.
Well, you
He
look
has,
like
like,
you
a
have
freckled
information.
face.
You've got plenty of information, don't you?
For the right price.
What's the right price?
Depends how much you're carrying.
Not much.
2 silver.
1 silver. I'm stupid and poor.
Roll persuasion.
6.
Oh.
2. Look at those boots. You're not poor. Look at that armor.
You got me there. Hard bargain. All right, 2 silver.
Snatches them out of your hands with an impunity, biting into them.
I didn't even know what I was going to ask yet. You little scamp. I respect that hustle. You know about the Don, don't you?
Everybody knows about the Don around these parts.
Where's the Don stay?
He stays up in Uptown.
Uptown?
Yeah.
I've got a deal for him.
Well, I know some of his people work out of the Wailing Wench. Some of his footmen, as it were.
Wailing Wench?
Sorry, that's the Wailing Widow.
Wailing Widow.
And it is a stark contrast to the Wistful Wench, which is in
That's
Leavenworth.
right.
For this bar looks like every matter of shady deal goes down in it. The smoke from it billows out into the street, as does the smell of rum. Yeah, some of his people work out there. But if you go in there and ask for him, don't tell him Brenna sent you. You notice now that this is a girl with her hair tucked in under her cap and a smattering of freckles on her brown face.
Weird question. Do you have a place to return home to, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to tell you where it is. No one knows where Brenna stays at.
I don't need to. I'm going to lean down. And I'm going to give him a gold coin. Take care of yourself.
Thanks, mister. If you need anything else, let me know. I'll be around.
Deal.
Good luck in there. Keep your head down. Don't ask too many questions.
Never.
And if they ask you
as
for carrying, they don't mean money.
As I stand up, I'm actually going to take the face of one of the dead guards from the jail.
Oh God, that sounds so much scarier than.
Yep. And kind of like just like a sly smile over my face as it probably like magic is passing over his skin. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Oh, I'm that weird guy from Game of Thrones that met Arya Stark.
Faceless.
The faceless man.
Yeah. You grin, your face changes shape, and you open the swing doors to the Wailing Widow. Across town, Ajax, you see the town change. The cobblestones under your feet are suddenly less worn, more shiny. Mm-hmm. You pass all kinds of beautiful homes, people in carriages. Then you see it. You double check the address. This can't be right. The largest villa
That's too rich.
in town. You check the numbers twice on the gate. It stretches the distance of almost a full city block.
Why did I quit?
There is a doorman because there is a little guard hut at the gate.
Oh my God.
Good evening, sir. How may I be of assistance today?
Is Miss Bindi around?
Madam Bindi Copperpinch is in. Who may I say is calling?
Ajax.
Perfect. I'll send word with the page. A small golden-haired boy comes around the corner. Yes, sir. Inform Madam Copperpinch that Ajax is here. At once, sir. He goes skipping along. You see a beautiful building covered in vines in front of you. The brickwork is immaculate. There's a fountain in the courtyard. From one of the upper balconies, you see her. 2 buns on either side of her head. She seems to be in what looks to be a robe herself, a long silk robe that trails behind her because it's too big, carrying a cup of coffee in one hand, a mug, a stoneware mug with steam coming out of it. And she says from the top balcony, Ajax! Oh my gosh, you're here. Sweetheart, pumpkin pie.
Can I come in?
Of course you can. You idiots. Let him in. This man is like a brother to me. Fools! Sure enough, the gates open. Come on up! You see, like, a beautiful courtyard in front of you, full of flower beds on either side. You notice now that the statue in the middle is indeed of, like, a goblin who's, like, the water's, like, coming out of either hand.
Yeah. No, that's Bendy.
There's large guard dogs in the courtyard.
What? How did she? What? He looks richer than God up here.
Well, not quite. But I'm trying. A girl can try for herself. She comes down an outside, like, sort of fire escape and comes down trotting towards you. You see now she's wearing sandals underneath her long flowing robe. She gives you a big hug. How are you, you big lug?
I'm all right.
You're ridiculous is what you are. Look at you. You're so dirty.
It's been a long day. It's been a long week. It's been a long everything, honestly. Can I come in and clean up first?
Of course, of course. Come on in. When she brings you in, the inside of it is just as immaculate as the outside. Beautiful marble floors, and wood paneling along the walls. It is kind of like Italian villa style. There's even large kegs of wine kind of stacked against one corner as she brings you into the main foyer. There's a beautiful carpet coming down the marble steps towards you, and there's a butler.
Of course there is.
She, like, points to him. She says, Reginald, please, can you help Ajax out here? You guys are making me look bad. Come on. Chop, chop. You see him, right this way, sir.
Okay.
I remember when we used to work for these types of chumps. Now they work for us. Life is pretty great, you know, Ajax. Anyways, he's going to take you to the guest bathroom. And, yeah, you can stay as long as you want. You're not in trouble, are you?
No
one's looking
trouble.
for you?
Mm.
Oh,
well, I
good,
don't
good.
know, but that's not why I'm here, at least.
Then why are you here? I know it's not to visit, because you've never come visit me. You're the worst.
I'm
Absolutely.
sorry.
I just can't stand it.
I'll be better. I promise.
Why are you here, then?
His demeanor shifts a little bit, and he just says, I need one last job.
Business. Thought you were out of the game.
This is personal.
Then it's personal to me, too.
That's why I came to you. Not just because I think your help would be obviously amazing with all of your resources, but you have to be a part of this as much as I do. I have to go kill him.
That's going to be hard to do. He's hard to get to. But we'll talk. We'll strategize. After dinner. Because first and foremost, you're my guest, and I got to feed you. Then we'll get down to business.
Yeah, sounds good.
Reginald, make sure Ajax gets, you know, a nice hot bath, and then make sure you put some dinner on. Maybe boar tonight? And then prep the war room.
You have a war room?
Of course I have a war room. What's the point of having a house if you don't have a war room? You gotta have a rumpus room. You gotta have a war room.
You're right. I'm foolish. This place is incredible.
Yeah, well, if you stayed in the game.
I'm regretting it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But I think I have to at least keep trying what I'm doing now.
How's my little niece doing? I hear she's traveling with y'all. My little Lulu bear.
Lulu is she's interesting. Did you know she has a thing with never mind. You know who her dad is?
Of course I know who her dad is.
No, I mean like who her dad is, like the companies and thing that he owns.
Oh, yeah. He's went into the candy business. Different kind of alchemy than mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I had no idea that that was her dad until like a day
He's a good
ago.
guy. Respectable dude.
How does the family talk about Lulu?
I don't know. Family reunions get a little crazy, you know. Sometimes it doesn't come up. I hope she's doing well for herself. Good kid. Reminds me of myself.
Me too. She's doing her best, but I think she's running from her dad and she's running from her family. She's running, and I think she's hiding it behind wanting to be adventurous and do these things. But
Well, her
I think
aunties have definitely put down a very adventurous path before her.
I think that path is for her too, but I don't think the reason she's doing it so early is the right one. At least how she talked about her last time seeing her dad.
Maybe I'll have to intervene then.
Maybe. She's grown very, very attached to my friend Scorpio, and I think he's grown attached to her as well.
Oh, that's adorable.
But, yeah, it's makes me sick. But I think that she could really use some help mending that relationship.
I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to my brother.
Okay. Oh, and one more thing. I'm not sure what's not within your willpower at this point, but I wanted to bring in Malesh on this as well.
Keep a line to Malesh. Been helping him keep some of his dragon rot at bay. Mummy rot, whatever it is.
Just reach out to him and see if he'll come.
He'll come. He'll come.
I hope so. I just need this done and finished for good.
We'll figure it out. You gotta get that shower though. You're filthy. Dragging mud all over my floors. Reginald, clean this shit up.
Okay. Yeah. Reginald, take me.
Of course, sir.
Go on.
Right this way, sir.
I follow Reginald.
He takes you up the stairs and to the right. Our guest quarters, sir, and opens the door. And there is a beautiful room with wood floors, a 4-post bed, a couch in the corner with a table that already has a tray of glasses on it and a decanter of whiskey. There is a fireplace that's been built up in the corner. And he leads you to the room, to the bathroom, which is a very large room with 2 sinks and a very long, like, sort of basin-style bathtub.
And Valym's going over there? He should have came with me. He could have figured this out. Could have helped him at least. Or we might never leave.
I look forward to the pleasure, sir.
Excuse me?
Oh.
I said I look forward to the pleasure of you never leaving.
Oh, yeah, of course, Reginald. How long have you been here?
About 3 years now, sir.
Are you allowed to say whether or not you enjoy it or not?
I do as the people I'm waiting on ask.
That's a no. Okay. Well, thank you. I'll go ahead and I can wash myself.
I will say this. Madam Copperpinch does take care of those that work under her. Best paying job in the city. Well, I have fresh towels here for you. And if you need anything, let me know.
Yeah, how do I work this? There's like 8 knobs here.
It's a hand pump, and so you just pump here, and that builds up the water pressure, and then you use the knobs to kind of modify your bath. As you know, Madam Copperpinch loves her alchemical mixtures. So
Of course.
the blue tap is for bubbles, the pink tap is for hotter water, and then you've got your glacial setting as well as your saltwater setting for after physical activities, as she says. So.
Oh my god. She's got it all figured out, huh?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
she does.
Okay.
Ajax gets a spa episode. Oh my god.
Well, thank you, Reginald. I think it'll be fine from here.
I will see you in exactly 45 minutes for dinner. I advise you don't be late. Mistress Copperpinch gets a bit angsty if she doesn't have her meal precisely on time.
I know.
We'll be having a roasted boar with a pear cobbler.
That sounds. I don't know.
If you have any dietary restrictions, please do let me know forthwith.
Not that I found out yet. I think I'll be okay.
As he leaves, you do notice he is armed, just like all of her staff are.
Oh shit. Okay. And then I'll close the door, and then I'll glacial setting the bathtub and get in.
As you turn the knob, you hear like a strange hissing sound, stink, as some strange salt or crystalline substance is released into a clear tube that you can see on the other side of the knob, and it cools the water as it comes through, giving you like a nice glacial, like almost like a freshwater bath. Feels like you're in a lake.
I could just change my name and then just get in here and just never get out. They would never. No one would care. I mean, I'm not that important. I think I could bring Scorpio and Valym and them. We could just live here happily and just never leave.
And
I'll get
that
in.
is where we leave Ajax. Thank you. That's where we close our episode. Thank you so much.
Where's the dog? Where's the dog?
Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I appreciate it. Y'all are stellar, magnificent. Thank you so much. Let's do some sign outs. This episode went a little longer than anticipated. Actually, we started a little late, so we're only about like 9 minutes over.
Yeah.
This is so great. Next time you see us, we'll be here for our one-shots. During our one-shots, we level up to level 5, which are super fun. We'll be starting with Josephine's one-shot and then moving through the rest. And then we're going to see. We might take a couple weeks off for sort of winter break. So just keep an eye on our Twitters and stuff to see what our schedule is going to be like. And yeah, behind the scenes, we're working on a really cool graphical overhaul and some other cute little production value things to bring to the stream. So it's a great time to catch up on the episodes if you haven't already, as we begin what will be Arc 2. Not Season 2, but Arc 2 of Shikar.
Oh. That's exciting.
It's exciting. It's very exciting.
Wow.
It's very exciting. Xander, take it away. Who are you? Where can people find you?
I am Xander Jeanneret. I've been Scorpio. You can find me at Xanderific with 2 R's and 1 F. Let's see. We've got this tonight. I've got LA by Night that's been coming out. We've got 2 more episodes left.
Penultimate episode
in this season. And then I've got my finale of Power Rangers Day of Destiny next Monday over on Play Renegades channel. And it was announced Malika Lim will be joining us. So very excited for that.
Fun. I just saw that Matthew Mercer's Beckett.
Yes. Yeah.
That is
in this next episode on Friday.
I've played those games, and that is the most perfect casting that I didn't think of until I saw it. And then I was like, yo, he is Beckett.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Just wait till you see him. It's great.
Like, I had thought they had like hit the pinnacle with Luis Carrazzo as Nines.
As Nines? Yeah.
Right? That was my first introduction to him, and I was like, that's a fucking dead ringer for Nines. Like,
also, for other Bloodlines fans, Whitney is back as Jeanneret Vorman in one of the episodes, too. In the asylum. We are in the club from Bloodlines.
I think I messed up her quest line. I think I chose the wrong version of her to support. So I think I messed that bloodline up. Or
you did it right.
Maybe, yeah. I did. My choices in Bloodlines were a little bit controversial. Because everyone else chose like the chaotic version of her, and I was like, I like the businessy.
Therese.
I was like, I
got
like
them
that.
to live at peace together.
Not mine. I think I got her to kill the other version of her and become Therese full time. I want to say that's how I.
Me too. Me too.
You too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got the full time like.
I learned a lot about myself with that girl. She was
scary to me. I was like, oh my god.
Still scary. Watch LA by Night.
not the issue I had.
I gotta check that out. That's so fantastic. Gabe?
Hi, I'm Gabe. Gabe James Games across the internet. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening. I am doing stuff for Roll20, which is happening next month. There's a big announcement finally coming out next week, Wednesday. So that'll be all over socials, and I can finally talk about that. Good God. I have a couple events coming up in the next couple months that more announcements. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm that guy. Go look at socials. There'll be stuff on there. And it's also just going to be nonsense or more stuff about thirst vampires. Turn your vampires into people that aren't just elves and humans. Make a goblin Strahd. That's interesting.
Ooh, that is interesting.
Strahd Von, get out of my face or I'll suck your dry. Oh, nope.
Amazing. Speaking of LA by Night, Josephine.
Hi, I'm Josephine. You find me at JCVIM everywhere. Yeah, I too am in LA by Night. Penultimate episode this Friday. It's like not just of the season, but of our chronicle. This is the last season, so that's exciting. And yeah, you can see Matt as Beckett, who when he stepped out, like when I first saw him in his costume, it was like I felt like we were in the video game all of a sudden. I was like, it's like he's right there. And otherwise, yeah, just follow me on socials. I throw stuff up there, and I can't remember my calendar to save my life, so that's the best thing to do.
Fantastic. LordBalvin.
I am LordBalvin, as she just said. Balvin to my friends. All socials is LordBalvin. I am a content creator, opinion giver, and all-around dickhead. So if you enjoy chaos and a lot of humor and a lot of great opinions, because I'm very smart, follow me on all my socials and platforms. LordBalvin. That's it.
That was amazing.
I love it.
As always, I'm that bronze girl. If you're here, you figured out how to find my channel. You can also check me out on Twitter. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this every week. I love doing it. And I've got cool new stuff launching mid to next month. But in the meantime, I just have to be quiet and wait. So thank you so much. Yeah. Have a great night. And stay classy, I guess. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye now.